Estamos listos, tenemos la experiencia, con esta experiencia, con mi experiencia.
No gym, no problem.
He's the new super middleweight champion of the world, Canelo Alvarez.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
You don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me, so talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the Boxing Voice.
Good morning, TBV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another Sunday morning afterthoughts, where we sit back and we just think about what took place last night, and we try to piece it together and understand what it is that we just saw. So what did we just see? The young Canelo Alvarez defeat the number one super middleweight in the world and receive, instead of celebration, admiration, he's instead getting hatred. And people, even his network, are on to the next. So today's question is, in the break of the morning afterthoughts, Canelo, who's next? Francis, the praying mantis, what up?
In Jesus' name.
Francis, the praying mantis, what up?
In Jesus' name.
Francis!
In Jesus' name.
All right, yeah, he ain't around, dog. It's just me, Solo Dolo, Scarface, no
You
Manolo.
can hear me.
Oh, there he goes, y'all.
Yeah.
He was in the
thing
shadow
on mute, but
realm.
anyways, besides the point, shout out to everybody out there, man. Thank you to the man upstairs for another one, because without him, none of this would be possible. Also, man, shout out to Canelo. Put on a great performance last night, unifying another division. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited for what he's doing, and I'm excited for who's next. You know the saying. You don't pick Canelo. Canelo picks you. So let's see who's Canelo going to line up and pick next. He did say last night in his post-fight press conference that he would like to get all the belts in the 168-pound division. But you know the saying, if it makes money, it makes sense.
So what do you think makes the most money? Making the most sense?
I definitely think a fight with Errol Spence at this particular point would make more sense money-wise, but it would be...
It would make more sense money-wise versus what fight?
Versus a Billy Joe Saunders, versus a Caleb Plant, versus a Jermall Charlo, no disrespect. Any of those guys, because they're not really putting on the numbers. They're not bringing in the numbers that Errol Spence is when he fights.
So you think Earl is the next fight?
Absolutely. Earl should be the next fight, but it might not be. It might not be. He might want to pick up another title along the way first. But I think if the opportunity presents itself, that he'll be definitely taking that fight. And
Caleb Plant took to his social media. He had this to say, just all caps, one small sentence: the best super middleweight in the world. A picture of Caleb, hands spread, Jesus Christ style. Like, what up? I'm that man. I'm that dude at 68. Does Canelo need to face Caleb Plant to solidify that he is the best at 68?
No, he definitely doesn't, because Caleb Plant himself hasn't put himself as, you know what I'm saying, the best at 68. He still has to fight, you know, the Benavidez of the world, who they believe themselves that they are, you know what I'm saying, the best at 68. So Canelo has proved that he's gone through many different divisions and unified and won titles. Caleb has only won one title at 68, right? Only the IBF. So he has a lot more to prove. It'll be a blessing for him to get a Canelo fight, for sure. But I think right now, if we shake it and put it in the bottle, we're looking at big numbers and big shows. And the big shows and the big numbers is through Errol Spence. I didn't necessarily be.
So basically, you saying I'm definitely getting some feedback when I talk. Whatever you did to turn yourself up is allowing me to hear myself. But basically, you saying that there's no bigger fight in terms of money financially for Canelo, not named Errol Spence. You think that's the biggest money fight? Tickets, pay-per-views. You can't see Charlo doing more pay-per-views. You can't see Billy Joe doing more pay-per-views. I mean, no one. Is Earl the biggest pay-per-view fight right now for Canelo?
No, I don't see that. I don't see that personally.
You
I didn't say they
confusing
can't do big numbers.
You confusing me, man. You confusing me. Is Earl the biggest fight for Canelo, or is he not?
No, he is the biggest fight for Canelo, yes.
So there's no other guy on this list that really wasn't written.
That was
like Gennady doesn't do more pay-per-views. Plant, Charlo, Billy Joe.
No,
Earl.
And this is my opinion. I believe numbers-wise, not talking about skill-wise, numbers-wise. I know Errol Spence will bring the biggest numbers to the table when they fight. When they fight, that will be biggest pay-per-view that Canelo would have done in his career outside of Mayweather. And he could challenge it too. So, yeah, that's my thought, man. I mean, come on. Realistically, Billy Joe Saunders, he's going to be nice because he's going to come off the back of his friend Tyson Fury. And then, you know, he got the UK fans, the travelers are going to be, you know, following him to wherever he fights. And it is against Canelo, so it's a good thing. But at the same time, Caleb Plant, I mean...
Well, let's go over DAZN's options, right? They're asking their public who's next for Canelo. You know, I'm screen sharing their posts, and it has about 36,000 likes already. Their options are Gennady, the biggest option. Look how big they make Gennady. Billy Joe. Matchroom fight. Sounds like it could be made. Gennady's a DAZN fight. Sounds like it'd be made. Then you got 3 PBC fighters. 3 PBC fighters. You know, usually we do stories on things like this and ask whether or not this is cap. Is this cap, Francis? Are they just using the name of the PBC popular fighters to build more clout for Canelo on the American stateside? Or do they really want to face a Canelo Alvarez?
It's all clout, man. It's all clout. Do they want to face Canelo? Yes. Who doesn't want to face Canelo? The money's there. The money's there. The accolades come with it. Win, lose, or draw. You stepped in the ring with it. When I'm saying with it, will go down arguably as a legend in the sport when he is finished with his career. So, yes, man. Anything associated to Canelo is definitely going to bring you the clout that you need. But I cannot not say that he's not going to want to step in there with. So it's a double-edged sword for me.
So, because we have no affiliation to DAZN, and the people that go to DAZN's Instagram and like this particular post 36,000 times, they may know us, they may not know us, but it doesn't mean that they're going there to give their comment with us in mind. And what I mean by that is that I wanna believe that these answers on this particular Instagram post are genuine answers from genuine boxing fans interested in particular matchups with Canelo Alvarez. Dumatron, what's going on? Good morning. What did you think of his performance? It's the morning afterthoughts. And who would you like to see next?
That was Apollo Creed's trainer when he said throw the damn towel. Throw the damn towel!
That definitely didn't say throw the towel. Holy shit. That shit was just like...
That's exactly how he looked in the corner. He was like, throw the damn towel.
Yo, that shit
been
sounded...
Joe Gallagher last night, man. There was no need to Macho Man all the way to the 12th round, bro. After the 6th round, that's my lady. I don't know if it was the fireness that hit me, but, man, I was passing out. I'm like, I already know what's going to happen. Sooner or later, he's going to get hit like Kovalev, and, you know, he made it. But I mean, I guess you can say
he made it. He made it to the end like it's a race. He made it. Yo, he get the consolation prize. He made it.
He's like the rabbit that lost the race to the tortoise. You know what I'm saying? It's like he didn't have hair. The hair, and he didn't do. God, he didn't do enough. He didn't do enough, man. He didn't do enough, man. Or maybe Canelo just did too much. Either or, you saw that the classes were different, man.
Alex, can I ask you a question?
Sure, bro.
Just off the back to your knowledge, right? Because you're watching the fight. I felt like what Callum said was the little inches of steps that Canelo was taking was he wasn't doing it with no jab, but that was the pressure. Just those half steps, he was closing the distance without throwing any punches.
Well, the thing is, Francis, when you got a guy like Canelo that you know can punch, right? He's already working in your head. He don't even got to throw a jab. He's already in your head, inching forward like a little monster, you know, hunched up, you know, in his little hunched up shell. So
and that high guard was beautiful too, man.
No, the guy, it was incredible. It was like he was faster, stronger, everything. He was using
y'all
parry techniques.
Bro, they're gonna say that you guys are Canelo fanboys. You start saying he did good.
Yeah, let somebody come on today and tell me I'm a Canelo fanboy for giving him his flowers after that fight. Hey, listen, you can say whatever you want. You can go ahead and get on Callum all you want. Callum deserved to be there. He just didn't have it. He ain't got it. He didn't have it at all.
But that's what they saying. That's what they saying. Like, yo, you excited? I told you that. I told you Callum was a nobody. I told you Callum didn't belong. I told you Canelo was cherry picking. Of course he looked that good. He picked somebody we told you wasn't good.
But you're always telling us that the next guy isn't that good. When he fought Kovalev, you told us he's an old-ass Kovalev. There's always an excuse. What was the excuse now? Now he takes on a younger guy. What? The guy's too young now? But everybody was giving him his flowers.
No, this excuse was
UK.
He's just not good. They said John Ryder beat him last, you know. They said, yo, Canelo don't get no credit. John Ryder did this last time out and got robbed.
They're not giving Canelo credit because he's so good. Because if it was anybody else fighting Callum Smith and they beat him, they would have gave him his flowers. Because Callum didn't get there by mistake. He didn't get his accolades and his belts and his positioning just by mistake. He did what he had to do.
Yo,
now,
but
you could go ahead and chop it up. You know, you could chop up his resume all you want, but he did what he had to do to get where he got.
So let me ask you though, on some coach shit, what the fuck was Callum doing? Like, he taller, he's longer, he's got less rounds boxed, so he's not younger per se than Canelo in years or dog years. But he's definitely younger in dog years because Canelo been in the gym, Canelo been in the fights, giving back and forth fights. Callum is a baby when it comes to like putting miles on his body, and he didn't fight like a dude that wanted to win. Like, he never said, fuck it, I'm going out there and this dude's gonna give me my respect. Like, how is he walking through my jab? Why is he eating my right hands? Why he not afraid of my left hook and uppercuts? Like, I feel like he always sat down. Why'd he go like squat so much to give up his height to Canelo? Like, whenever he threw the 3-punch combination, look how low he was. Like, his legs would be bent so much. I don't know if that's to get a better, foundation to throw those power punches. He was missing crazy man, he just wasn't ready. The stage was too big. Like, he was missing right hands, which is supposed to be his money punch because he's an orthodox fighter, but he was throwing it as a back right hook, and it was so short. It'd be like right in front of Canelo's nose, nothing. He'll do his little, what he learned from Mayweather 5-10 years ago, duck his head back and counter the shit out of Callum, man. It was pretty sad, honestly.
Let me add more to that, but before we do, let me just get to these super chats. You had Carlitos, 3-time champ. He said Nelo damn near tore his bicep from the bone. I know you guys saw that.
Hell yeah,
smile,
we talked
that
about
little smile. That little smile when he smiled at him. Oh, it's gone. It's time to kill you.
Actually, he didn't even step on the gas. He pointed at him like, yo, your biceps fucked up, huh? And Callum's like, yeah. And then Canelo laughed. And nobody knew. We watching it live. I'm like, yo, there's something wrong with his arm. Bro, he can't raise his arm. Oh shit, look at that big ass bump on it. Nobody ain't know until they seen it though. Like, it took them a little bit longer to see. Bro, that tricep looked like it took steroids and instantly just was like,
that shit rolled up like a window blind.
Yep.
Super chat from Shinsi.
Right.
Shinsi.
No, one before that.
Yeah, Mayimbe said, give King Nelo his flowers now. Hashtag boxing's best. Hashtag special talent.
Word.
You want to hit him with the Shinsi? Or should I? Commentator schooling. Andrade was enjoyable. How'd you like Andrade?
I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I heard about it because I thought Andrade did well, especially when he was with Kate Abdo. She was trying to say something. He's like, nah, Triple G's good. And he gave Canelo a lot of credit. He thought this was a huge challenge for Canelo. When she asked about the height of it, he was like, it's a challenge. Like, I love the way he was acting. Very genuine.
He's very charismatic, brother.
Kept it
Not to
real.
push, he's very.
He kept
yeah,
it
he's
real.
Very charismatic. He's good, man. He's good. He got the goods.
Yeah, he been had the goods.
He kept it real, man, and I really enjoyed it. He's like, nah, honestly, I don't want to see Triple G and Canelo. He need to fight somebody like me. We need to be fighting each other. Me, him, and Charlo. We need to fight. We need to stop begging. Oh, Canelo, pick me. Hey, yo, he watched the fucking show. Andre, sign up to Patreon, man. That's everything I said, even though down to the acting. Oh, pick me. I did that. You stole that from me, man. You better become a fucking Patreon, yo, for real. They know that was my whole act, man. That was my whole act. Like, pick me. Everybody want to get fucking picked, man. Do something to get picked or eliminate somebody so that you get picked, right? So what I mean is Charlo and Andre could fight and they eliminate one of themselves.
So let me
Billy
go back
Joe
to what you were saying.
and Andre could fight and they eliminate one of themselves.
The whole thing is that Callum did do some things right, but it was very little.
What the hell did he do right? I never seen it.
When he was on the ropes and he only did it twice. When he decided to throw that left hook, all right, in between Canelo's punches, he caught him. And he would throw he would throw with veracity, going back to what you were saying, veracity, not the little going back. No, keep him at the end of them punches, them long ass 8-inch reaches that you had advantage over, and keep him at the end with the 1-2, pivot, 1-2. He could have peppered his face on the back foot
all night,
back foot high, standing tall, jabbing him. I mean, it worked for Kovalev for a little bit.
Yo, I'm not trying to get into a tit for tat argument, but like to say that he did something right and say he only did it twice, I don't think that's saying he did anything right. Like, you can't have a 12.
Give him something, Ness. I'm not just gonna say that he was a total disaster.
It was. I think the truth needs to be. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think the truth needs to be said. Like, it was a 12.
He needed to do more than that.
It was a 12-round fight, and maybe he landed an uppercut once or twice, and maybe he landed a left hook once or twice. Like, I was literally calling it. Like, look, watch what's gonna happen. He's gonna throw punches, then he's gonna go in reverse, lay on the ropes. Canelo's gonna hit him. Then he's gonna throw punches. Then he's gonna go in reverse, lay on the rope. Canelo's gonna, and that's exactly what happened all night. That was the story of the night. Callum doesn't fight like Danny in between when you fight. Callum is like, okay, you go for offense. You done with your offense, Canelo? All right, I'm going to try and slip some in. They ain't going to land. Some of them are going to miss. But as soon as I'm done, my sequence, please, you start your offense again. Like, man, get the fuck out of it. Yo, I feel bad because I bigged up Callum a lot. I thought he was going to be every bit of the number one super middleweight. He did get there. He did deserve to be there because he went into that tournament, but he just was not ready. Like, he was
the
not
moment
ready.
was too big for him.
It wasn't even the moment. In my opinion, he just didn't have a plan. It was the same 3-punch combination and just retreating, circling the ring all fucking night. One giant merry-go-round. He's, I don't want to sound harsh, but dude, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him. He did nothing there. Like, there was no youth. There was no dog. He didn't say fuck it. He didn't bite down. He didn't shove Canelo. He let Canelo walk him down. Man.
Yo, I just wanted to put that on the hook for a second and bring this thought forward. I'm just very, very thankful that it was Chris Mannix that did the interview with Errol Spence and not Brian Kenny, because I couldn't stomach another Errol Spence Brian Kenny interview. I promise you.
Why?
I didn't TV out the window.
I didn't catch Brian
because
Kenny.
Brian Kenny's like slight backhanded remarks is
what
hard,
did he say?
Bring
it up. Bring it up.
Like the last time when Earl just got off the accident, he had came back. I can't remember the fight he had came to watch. It might have been Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman, if I'm not mistaken. He had a ringside interview, and he was just making smart remarks about the accidents. Drive safe. Put the
okay, but that was last time. What he said yesterday, man.
No, what I'm saying, you didn't listen. I'm saying I'm thankful that it wasn't him that did the interview with Earl. It was Chris Mannix instead, because I couldn't stomach another one of those interviews.
Chris Mannix always does a good job of asking the questions that we want answers to. But we got a super chat from Stick Talk Boxing that says,
Ness, take Berlanga out of the title. Canelo won't fight him with just 16 fights in. Canelo did what he was supposed to do. Muscle emoji.
I disagree. I think Berlanga is in the title because he continues to put himself there. The fact that he did 2.8 million views, people going to call in and hate the same way they hated on Earl. Remember back in the day they hated on Earl when he did 6 million? Oh, no, it's only because he came on after the Olympics. Anytime somebody does...
you remember that?
Yeah, anytime somebody...
what was he fighting? Algeria, right?
No, Bundu. Anytime somebody does big numbers, right away the hate begins, right? And they want to say that viewership doesn't pertain to that person. Meanwhile, he did 2.8 million, and when he was done fighting, Shakur did 1.5. But Berlanga put himself in this category. Last night, he had plenty to say. And he said 10 hours ago, Canelo looking really good. Me and his style of fighting will be a mega fight. Mark my words. Let me just go ahead and retweet and heart that for you, champ. He says, when you're a strong fighter and could box and punch, now that's dangerous. I'm that type of fighter. Okay, champ, I hear you. Speaking to existence. I swear to God, I love getting counted out. I love the hate. I love the Stick Talk Boxing instead of Super Chat not believing me. Keep watching me and watch how I grow. That's Edgar Berlanga again. He knew you was going to tweet that Stick Talk. He knew that. So then he got another one. You're not man enough. Then he got another one. Here's go right here 10 hours ago. He goes, I would love to stop Smith. He said, I would have stopped Smith within 6. So he said he would have did it quicker than Canelo. But let me screen share this in case y'all think I'm making this shit up to make him popular. Here he goes 10 hours ago. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what fighters do. Crawford is good at this too. You know what I mean? They watch the fight and they tell you what they think. But this is also how you get those fights. So now, back to Stick Talks. Here goes the other 3 I read. Back to Stick Talks super chat. So he's saying he won't get the fight. He only 16-0. That's exactly why he'll get the fight. Why? Because Canelo's last 4 fights, can anybody help me without me going to Box Rack? Can anybody tell me what's his last 4 fights? He due for a fucking tune-up. He just fought a giant. He went up to light heavyweight. He unified with. I mean, he don't even. All he do is unify. All he do is unify. He unified with Gennady. Then he unified with Jacobs. Then he fought fucking Kovalev. Now he unified with Callum. He due for a tune-up. And why not make a big-ass tune-up? Why not make a big-ass tune-up in New York City or Las Vegas? Puerto Rico versus the Mexican Warrior. Versus the Mexican Warrior. Let's go. Let's
That's
go.
a dream.
Let me
That's
tell
a
you,
dream.
it ain't no
Berlanga,
dream.
so
Listen to me.
tune-up?
Listen to
As a
me.
tune-up?
Listen to me. It ain't no dream. His last tune-up. Look at his tune-ups.
Tune-up?
Look at his tune-ups. Julio Cesar Chavez, Gennady. Right? So Chavez was the tune-up. So he fought Gennady twice. Rocky Fielding was the tune-up. So he fought Jacobs, Kovalev. Callum was his tune-up. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. He need a real tune-up. Stop hating on that man. He out here doing great things that people don't do. And absolutely, him and Berlanga, you know, the fight fans, hardcores, those the ones that's gonna hate. You know, Stick Talk the one that's gonna hate. Oh, he don't belong here. But it'll be a tune-up amongst the hardcores, and it'll be a big-ass fight amongst the casuals, especially the Latinos. Puerto Rico versus Mexico, that's a built-in rivalry.
Oh, that's New York. That's the MSG right there all day. All day.
I mean, I don't know that Canelo fights in MSG. He don't be taking pay cuts. We don't do shit like that.
Exactly.
For a minute, I forgot about the pandemic. Carlitos, 3-time champ, says Nelo said he noticed the arm from round 4. Give Callum a break. Hey,
that's even worse.
That's even worse.
That's even worse.
You purposely, knowingly held off for all those rounds with a bicep like that. Like, he took unnecessary punishment. I give him his flowers for being a warrior, but he took unnecessary punishment. He just aged. He aged in that fight.
Yo, Alex.
Chistov, you terrible, man. All my children, Alex. Listen, all my children are half Puerto Rican. He talking about a Dominican bigging up a Puerto Rican. Blasphemy. All my children are half Puerto Rican. I don't have a purebred.
Yo,
Alex.
Yeah.
What was your thought with the whole glove tapping after every round? At the end of every round,
that was Callum's
stick his
way.
Long ass hand out to try to tap Canelo's glove.
Yeah, if he knew that he was screwed up since the 4th round, he was tapping him, just letting him know, hey man, I respect you. I don't know. I know that if I would have been Callum,
that was Callum telling Canelo, take it easy on me after every round. Like, come on, champ. I thought we was just going,
You seen the arm? You punched my arm. Yo, every single part of his body was getting punched. Shoulders, chest, abdomen, bicep, everything, and every shot.
Oh, breaking news. Shout out to the producer. Now that's what I'm talking about. I promise you, I'm out there. I'm out there. Maybe we need to push border wars forward.
Oh.
Canelo's gonna fight Yildirim in Mexico to do the mandatory, because Yildirim was next in line to fight Benavidez. All the shit happened. Now Canelo gotta handle Benavidez issues. You know what I'm saying? He inherits Benavidez mandatory, and he gonna go ahead and take care of it. He ain't running and dodging Yildirim. Why it took so long for Benavidez to fight Yildirim? Kept pushing that back. We gonna go ahead and handle that in Mexico. What y'all think? What you think? You going to Mexico for this one?
Ooh.
Yo, he told Keith Idec and Michael Coppinger on Thursday that he plans to fight in February in Mexico, and that will allow him to make his WBC mandatory against Yildirim. Now, you know what's really gonna have them mad? That he's about to make his mandatory versus Yildirim, but he ain't make his mandatory versus Charlo. Oh, that's about to have them so mad. That's about to have them so mad. Like, why he ain't asking for franchise for that belt? That's about to have him so mad. So mad.
That shit on some suspect shit.
Yo, JB Cinema says Canelo left that fight without a scratch. Smith was looking like he was a passenger with Errol Spence. Yo, you terrible, bro. You're terrible.
Yo, yeah, nutso. Yeah, real quick, man. We did miss another one coming in from Ignorant Boxing. I don't know if we got it to it, but shout out to Callum Smith for stepping up when others turned the offer down to go fight True Ass.
He talking about Caleb Plant. Because Caleb Plant's people said there wasn't enough time to put on a pay-per-view.
Did we get the second stick talk boxing? I'll never argue numbers. Berlanga is making noise. I like the kid. He won't get that fight for the same reasons Boots won't get Crawford or Spence.
Negative.
He too good. He too
Negative.
good.
Negative. Boots and bruh, stick talk. Boots and fucking Berlanga are not even in the same conversation. Boots, let me tell you something. First of all, Boots, he never main evented, and he's stuck on Showtime. If Charlo's and bigger names are doing 100 to 274, let's just fucking round it off at 300,000 and less. What the fuck is Boots doing over there?
That's the Berlanga's just
I'm not done.
Bigger attraction right now because of his push.
I wasn't even done. Berlanga has half the number of fights, bro. Boots got like 27 fights, 28 fights. Berlanga got like fucking 16 and making way more noise. Berlanga already announced I'm main event next year. He done for the year. He did his number of fights for the year. I'm main event next year. He already announced that. What is you talking about? Boots over here, he got to play reset. If you ain't watch my live fight chat with the big ass fucking kangaroo pouch cut on Hearden's head, it's over. That was supposed to be his coming out party. Now he got to find a new coming out party. It never came out. It was a no contest. He don't even get the win. Dog. So like, nah, man, it's nothing like Boots, because Boots doesn't show that he represents dollars yet. Berlanga is showing he represents dollars. You know, one, I ain't gonna front. Yes, promoters will assume because of the Puerto Rican heritage that he brings dollars. But then two, you see the backing, man. You see his backing. The people are there, and the celebrities are there. So they could build that fight up. Look, I'm not saying run right into it next Cinco de Mayo without any proper build up. He probably needs a Gabe Rosado on ESPN, you know, so that Gabe could pass the mythical American Philly Rican torch to Berlanga. Berlanga mentioned him. He said, I want Nelson or Rosado. So he's positioning himself without a doubt.
Nah, man. Yeah, I can't disagree at all with you. That's exactly it. Berlanga is he represents the dollars right now, and this is just not there just yet. You know, when he gets a bigger stage and he gets a main event and an opponent, you know, at a different stage maybe. But I mean, how much he hasn't been doing too bad in Showtime as of late, right? Because they've been putting Ennis, they put him out there a little bit.
Yeah, but he's never been a main event.
Yeah, but he's never been a main event, so I gotta go with Berlanga does represent.
I don't know. Was that Ayabub fight? I doubt that Ayabub. Espinoza probably would have got fired. He made that Ayabub fight fucking main event.
Yo, listen.
Shout out to TS. Rest in power, big pun.
Yo, I gotta tell you guys something.
What up?
About 9 hours ago, you know, Max Kellerman, I put it in the pre-pro, put out a tweet that said list of boxers he'd like to see Canelo fight. In order, you know what I'm saying? He has 1 Better Beef. He got 2 Charlo.
That's not Max Kellerman. That's Coppinger. Oh, my bad.
I'm looking at the
yeah,
text.
you're right. That was Kellerman, and then Coppinger added to it.
Number 3 is Andrade. Number 4 is Bivol. Number 5 is Benavidez. Now, last night when we had the post fight, somebody called up and said Better Beef.
Yeah, that was Majimbe said Better Beef.
And look, same thing. Coppinger came back and said Jermall Charlo number 1, Better Beef number. What's up with this Better Beef?
Because that listen. It ain't.
Nobody knows him.
No, it ain't even that. It ain't even that.
I'll tell you how many Russians know.
Listen, it's not even that they don't know him. I'm gonna tell you why it's Better Beef. It is exactly. Floyd was like the fucking Miss Cleo of this sport. We missed it, man. We missed it. We need the fucking Back to the Future DeLorean to get back in there with Floyd and really see all the tidbits. He told you, it don't matter who you fight, they gonna build up the next one. So now Canelo is doing so much that it's like, no, fuck it. Yo, we don't want Charlo, man. We want Better Beef, the full-blown, natural heavyweight, light heavyweight. He's been at light heavyweight all his career. We want you to go up against an unthinkable challenge because you're too good. That's what this is. Why you think about it? And I'm going to bring it back to Floyd because they hate it too, and I love that y'all hate it. Listen, when Floyd was at his greatest, who they wanted him to fight?
When he was at his greatest,
At his
they wanted him to
greatest.
fight Pac-Man. Yeah.
Dog, he beat Pac. I said when he was at his great, when he beat everybody, who they was asking for?
Oh, Triple G.
Triple G. How many divisions was that?
Like 3?
And now how many divisions is Better Beef? 3, because he's 160. He was originally 160. He's just making his move to 68 officially. So we talking about 3 divisions. And that's what they want. They want that unthinkable challenge.
They want that. They want the Giant versus Lil Mikey.
That's it. He's too good, so we can't just have him fight a regular middleweight or a super middleweight. We gotta get him a heavyweight now.
Nah, we gotta get him in there with AJ, man, and then things will be all right, you know.
Like we gotta get him beat. The goal is to get him beat.
Exactly. The goal is to see can we make him lose, and that's why Floyd was good. He was like, I'm not fighting Gennady. Floyd never did this. He never went this far outside of his comfort zone, you know, and I hope Canelo doesn't get fooled into it. Now, I'll be honest, and I'm like Francis jumped out the window. Unfortunately, Francis was in the 55th floor. He jumped out. He's dead. He said, you know, I just want to remind everybody, Francis said yesterday, Errol Spence beats everybody at 47, 54, 60, and 68. I'm just saying.
Not named Charlo.
I'm just saying that Canelo absolutely, positively beats the shit out of Better Beef. Better Beef has a fucking glass chin. Yes, he looked good versus Vazdek, whatever his name is.
Very strong, but he is a little chinny.
He's chinny as fuck. He got no inside game. Listen, build him up. Build that motherfucker up so we could tear him the fuck down, because Canelo will knock him out. And if he don't, it'll be another 12-round decision without a doubt, but Canelo will have 3 knockdowns. Easy. First of all, he got a high guard, so Canelo gonna be beating the shit out his body. The minute he try to block that left hook upstairs, his little glass chin, he going down. He going down. He went down by James Page, some other mad weird people put his ass down. And the biggest fight of his career is Vazdek. Again, he ain't never been on this stage. That's what you do. You take these little cubs and you put them in the real fucking, in the wilderness out there. You a lion, live like one then. But they can't. They can't survive under them lights with Canelo. Look at Callum. He was in there looking like he was sparring. Oh, let me just light punch you so you don't hit me hard. Maybe if I don't hit you hard, you won't hit me hard.
I could do an ill-ass voiceover on that fight.
Bruh, that fight was despicable, man. Callum, he let me down. He didn't even try, because we always gonna give you a pass for losing to the best. It don't matter if it's Canelo, it don't matter if it's AJ, it don't matter if it's Fury, it don't matter if it's Crawford, Earl. You lost to the best, big fucking deal. You tried, but damn, dude, try.
I don't know if he made excuses at the end too.
I don't care about his. I ain't even listen to the post fight.
I that kind of did, and I think it was some sort of like something wasn't right or something like that. But then he quickly just said, no. He was just a better man. But I really would like to see the in the coming up days of what he might have to say about what that meant. I mean, I don't know if he had trouble cutting weight or anything, but he didn't give me enough of that want.
Right, he didn't want the win. But let me remind you of this, that once he beats once he beats Better Beef, they're going to say Bivol was the true monster that was avoided. I promise you. Just remember I said it.
Alex.
Today is the 20th, and it's fucking Sunday.
Yo, Alex, tell me how important is a jab?
Oh my God! It's if you ask any of the coaches, man, that's the most important punch you have. First of all, is your lead hand, the one closest to your target. Is also the one that protects you, the one that's initially in the first, unless you're stepping back with a right hand counter. That's the one that protects you. Also, when you stick the stick out, the jab is everything, and he had the longer jab. He was supposed to be able to control Canelo coming in by jabbing and pivoting and using the ring. And then every now and then just hitting him with good solid hooks to the body. But he would just at times just be too, not fidgety, but he didn't want to throw. He was hesitant. He should have threw more.
So listen to this now, right? The reason why I said that Earl beats everybody between 147 and 168 is because to me, if he doesn't have the best jab in the game, he got the top 3 best jab in the game.
He has a great jab, and he's also a southpaw, but
People
even
thought
if
Callum had a good jab till he got countered all night, man.
Say it again, sorry.
People thought Callum had a good jab till he got countered all
Don't
night.
bring up Callum and Earl in the same
I'm just
conversation
saying.
ever again in
I'm
your
just
life.
saying that's what people said he had going for him.
So wait a minute.
Coming
Francis,
into this
you
fight,
think
coming into this fight, that's what people say he had going for him. Height, he got a good jab. So Triple G got a great jab, and that shit ain't work. You gonna tell me? You gonna tell me all of a sudden, Errol Spence's jab is better or more effective than Triple G's? Man, get out.
Yes, absolutely.
Wait a minute,
fanboy.
You're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine.
And I want more of your opinion.
You are Earl Spence shell, man.
And
Earl paying
Spence
this guy
shouldn't be mentioned in the same sentence. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So if Earl, so you would have sauld Earl would have did a better job than Canelo, if not the same, to Callum Smith?
Hell no.
To Callum Smith?
Hell yeah.
Oh, Earl will piece up Callum Smith. You crazy?
Oh my God.
Where you going?
And I put my money.
Got him.
I put. You know me. I like to put my money where my mouth is. I don't
got him.
Yo, you stunting.
65 all the way.
Yo, hey, do me is easy. Hey, do me is easy to put money. Matter of fact, look.
Why
do
is
me,
it easy?
I bet
Because
you.
what, just
I
want
bet
to
you.
give my money away? That sounds crazy.
I bet you $1
man.
million. I bet you $1 million Canelo beats AJ. Do me, of course, because it'll never happen. That's why he's ready to bet on Earl beating Callum. It'll never happen. So you'll never be able to prove us wrong or right. You get to sit on your words, man. Get out of here, bro.
I know.
Bro.
I know. I understand.
Bro.
I get it.
Yo,
Do we
how
understand?
the hell is
so fluttering like a fish out of water? Get out of here, man.
all
Move
right,
on.
listen. You the one jumping out of windows for Earl, man. Earl gotta be sending this dude man down shirts, man.
You right now, fluttering like a fish out of water, man.
Yo.
Keep going.
That's you.
You got the.
You must have got that Errol Spence check in the morning. Like, yo, you know what you got to do, dog. Make sure we get that fight.
Francis got an invite to the ranch, man.
Oh, he going to be brushing the ponies down.
He gonna be changing shoehorns.
They going to call. Oh, shit. I got the ill name. I hope this don't stick because you're going to be fucked. Francis the Stable Boy.
Don't do it.
Francis the Stable Boy.
Don't do it.
Tending to the horses on the ranch. We got Show Kid 2005 says, Francis, please promote me like you promote Earl.
That's why you come to Francis Promotions. You gonna get it.
Yo, I'm telling you, Earl and him talked in the DMs like, yo, I need that
sweet.
fight.
I know.
He said, yo, we gonna get you a skybox. Just push the fight, man. Push the fight.
Let's get to some of these super chats. I think we missed a couple nuts. You may have to revert back.
Let me see.
I'll read the one that I can see. Stick Talk Boxing says, we're arguing two different things. I'm not comparing them by fights and where they fight. I'm saying he's too good right now to risk taking that fight.
Hell no, man. Canelo knocks out Berlanga. You tripping, man. Berlanga never been past one round. How you gonna say that he's so good Canelo is afraid to fight him right now? Oh, man. You tripping, Stick Talk.
Is he saying Berlanga's too good to take that fight?
Yeah, because he's comparing Berlanga to Ennis and saying that they too good for the top guys to take the fight, meaning low risk, high reward. But that's, low reward, high risk. But this is different. There is reward in Berlanga, I believe, even though I have nothing to back it. There's no pay-per-views. He's never main evented. Before anyone wastes a super chat or something on that, I know this. But like anything, you see it build before it explodes, man. You see it build before it arrives. So we can foresee certain things, and Berlanga looks like the guy. It's no different than Verdejo. You know, Verdejo had the same trajectory. The world thought he was gonna be the next Trinidad, and so did Delorme. You know, every time a really good Puerto Rican comes out, he gets the pressure of the entire island on his shoulders to live up to the next last great Puerto Rican. So you and I could be both wrong. Berlanga can end up not being good like Delorme. Let me take that back. Not like Delorme. He just was. Delorme never made it the way we thought he would make it, and Felix Verdejo never made it the way we assumed he would make it. So, you know, maybe Berlanga doesn't make it the way I'm assuming he does. I just see a little bit different, but I definitely don't see anything that Eddie Reynoso would be like, no. Esa pelea no. Like, why? My man never been to the second round. Canelo would literally, like, just use his magnificent defense the first round, fill him out, and then destroy his body for the next like 4. Like, it's up to Berlanga to prove us wrong. We know what Canelo would do to that dude's a novice. He's like, bro, there's Canelo here, there's everybody else here, and then the guys Berlanga fighting are down here. Like, you know what I mean? You kidding? Nah,
yeah, definitely not the same comp yet. Not just yet, champ. Shin C, if Triple G couldn't land his jab on Nelo, who would? There you go.
How about this though?
So, I'm glad you said that shit.
How about this?
Let me see what I gotta say. You've been talking. Let me see what I gotta say. Listen. Yo, Alex, let me ask you a question, man. Let me walk with you, because Ness, I don't know, something in the coffee this morning. It's not really working, man. Give them a break for it. But let me ask you a question, to me. So, you have a fighter like Errol Spence Jr., right? Errol Spence. Wherever he goes, he changes the energy of the room. It's like, oh my God, Errol Spence is in the building. Are you serious? Oh my God, Errol Spence is over there. Are you crazy? Like, you know what I'm saying? You understand that marketability. Do you understand that, you know what I'm saying? The boy just looks like money. You know, you find Errol Spence, you don't get that real payday, right? Okay, cool. We getting the understanding? We follow it? You're going to try and tell me that Canelo will have a better opportunity fighting somebody else than fighting Errol Spence.
Better opportunity
making a payday. And also that his Triple G's jab is better. So me saying that Errol Spence got one, if not the best jab in the game, the top 3 jab in the game. I said the same. I've only had 3 fighters that I support a lot. One of them being Floyd. When I seen Floyd, I said, boy, that man the goods. I seen Earl, I said Earl the goods. The next person, Shakur Stevenson. I've been on record saying that's.
You can have Bill Gates money and you can buy this talent.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Ness, you was rocking with people, you be changing your pick back and forth. Now you rocking with Canelo. And I understand, because he on top. It's King Nello, pound for pound the man.
Can you explain?
You know what I'm saying? But you've had other people that you thought was, pardon me, sorry?
What you mean by that?
Huh?
What you mean? I had other people that I thought what?
That you was you were pumping up like you're doing Canelo, which is good, because I love Canelo. You know what I mean? I just think Earl
because
beats
I don't
Canelo.
think like
or Errol.
Like Canelo and Wilder are in 2 different categories. You know, just like Earl and Canelo
Can you explain for me, please? Simplify if you don't mind.
Well, Wilder's a heavyweight, so they'll never fight,
okay,
right? So then, if I pump up a welterweight, he ain't supposed to fight Canelo unless, you know, something like this happens. So, you know, you can pump up, you can have more than one favorite fighter. I'm not that type of dude. There's plenty of dudes out there that just love one fighter and go ham for one and only watch one. Like, I have multiple. Like, I love Keller Plant. That's gonna be an interesting fight. He's another guy like Callum that when he gets picked, the perception is gonna change. It's gonna go from he should fight he should fight Plant, right? Like yesterday, the energy was like, oh, Callum doesn't belong here. It should be Plant. It should be Plant. Tomorrow when he picks Plant, they're going to say Plant is unexperienced. He only fought Ustatagi. He's been on a bum run. He fought finger in the butts. Now he's fighting true ass. So they're going to break you down. But Plant is a good fighter. Plant's
an excellent
it's
fighter.
The eye test, right? I hate using the words eye test.
Yeah.
But if I have to use that as the spade in the pocket because people don't see his talent because of the resume, well then I'll resort to that, unfortunately. But I think that Caleb Plant is a magnificent talent and probably the only dude out of all the names that will be mentioned today that not only has the skill to match Canelo, right? Skill-wise, but the work ethic. You guys never seen him train. I know what people say about Canelo because I've interviewed fighters and I know how he trains, and it's what they used to say about Floyd. Your man, he just now telling the truth, how he was coming 40, 35 pounds overweight, how it was a fat camp. He just won a fight and took to his social media and said how he still has been doing it the hard-headed way on his own, and he's finally gonna fucking break his wallet open and get a nutritionist. Your man could never beat my man because he ain't even playing on that level yet. When your dude When your dude levels up, gets on a strength and conditioning, gets a nutritionist, gets that regimen going successfully, and has a flow with that, then maybe we could talk about him. But someone that's been doing that since the fucking beginning is Caleb Plant with Coach Larry Wade, one of the best strength and conditioning coaches in this motherfucking game. That fight is the real fight. But again, perception will be turned. They're gonna call Caleb a bum.
They're gonna, they're always gonna point at the people that he's fighting and could try to measure him up to that. But I can just say, just by seeing him and the way he boxes, Caleb Plant, he just represents a different type of fight. If him and Canelo were to fight, it's just a different fight. You're not gonna see Caleb Plant in there not throwing, like Caleb didn't. He was just too shy. He was shy, man. He was too hesitant. I think Caleb throws more punches. And I don't know, man. I think that Caleb just got that boy got a different drive, man. He got a special drive, and he's been working hard constantly since we first met him, man. And we've seen the rise of Caleb. He has skills. You can't say he doesn't have skills. He knows how to box. He's not gonna sit there and let Canelo just pound on him like Caleb did. I think there's more movement and more counters.
Let me just address Meezy BX. He said Ness is the president, Larry Wade. I don't mind that. He's only had one fighter that lost, and that's Luis Ortiz. And the Deontay Wilder haters say that Ortiz won 6 out of 7 rounds. So I mean, the proof is in the pudding, man. Other people should hire him. Look at what he's done with Shane Mosley Jr. And again, he's only strength and conditioning. He's not boxing. He's not boxing. So,
he just makes sure the Ferrari's tuned up right.
He just makes sure that the car is running at optimal performance. Peak performance. That's all he is.
Tell him.
Stupendous.
JB Cinema says Plant versus Canelo would be a much more entertaining and exciting fight than any other name on the wanted list for Canelo right now. See, JB, you know what it is.
That's him, though.
We would have seen a different fight last night if it would have been Plant.
Yo, Plant got soul. Plant has swag. He got style in the ring. It's totally different from what, Callum Smith was doing last night. Callum Smith was very basic and nervous. He was nervous. He didn't have a game plan. I didn't watch it with the audio, so I don't know what Joe Gallagher was saying, but final thoughts. Let's open up these phone lines, see what the world got to say.
Final thoughts, man. Listen, I seen the height disparity from the beginning. I seen the reach disparity from the beginning. But I've always said, man, Eddie and Chepo, man, and Canelo, they know what they're doing over there, And even though that some think that they should cherry pick Callum, or I've heard so much crap, so I'm just gonna say it all now. But whatever you think it was and is, look, the guy came in there, the guy that's been coming up in weight divisions and beat the bigger guy. You could say that he was skinny, and maybe he was never gonna be strong enough to fight Canelo. You could give him all the excuses in life, but you can't take away what Callum has done in his own career and the position that he's earned. You could go ahead and go through resume checks, but at the end of the day, if you don't know what it is to get in there and fight, you know what I'm saying? You're speaking from a perspective of just watching, man. You got to know that these guys give it all. He didn't give enough last night, and I mean Callum Smith, he could have gave us more, I believe. So I'm waiting for these interviews to come out to see if maybe something was wrong. But give Canelo his flowers, man. I mean, you've seen the comparison pictures of Rocky and Ivan Drago with him and Callum. Like, this could be a memorable fight. Now, it might not be as memorable to many of you because, Callum didn't give us enough for us to go, ooh, look, he hit Canelo. Oh, he did this, he did that. It was very, very little bit. And
real quick, I just you finished, sir?
I am now.
No, if you weren't, you paused. I thought you were finished.
No, I paused when you.
I'm actually not finished. There's so much I needed to interject. We still have to. I want to go through the DAZN comments on their posts just so that we can get a feel for what the people, not our community, but DAZN's community, what their fans want on the post that says who's next for Canelo. But go ahead, Francis.
No, I was just gonna piggyback. I just seen a tweet that was dropped by Jerron Ennis, just showing his complete disappointment for the fight he had yesterday. I put it in the pre-pro, so you guys can take a look at that. He just echoed the sentiments that we all echoed, that he must be terribly saddened. I mean, disheartened at just working so hard and the outcome of the fight he had yesterday. So I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention.
Oh, word.
All right.
Don't you think you guys seen the fight, right?
I didn't see the fight.
I mean, that's for Sunday, man. That's for Sunday. I hear you. That's your guy. You really into welterweights, huh? You be capping for welterweights, huh?
Oh no, he just put it up right there. So I was just,
No, I know. I mean, that's for Sunday evening. Morning afterthoughts is usually for the main event, the attraction of the weekend. You know what I mean? The dude that held it down for 6 summers.
Hey, what happened?
I'm just saying, right? Like, Canelo out here putting the sport on his back. So, like, let's give him his just due. But I do want to get to the DAZN post, man, and just see, because I have a feeling. Doomy, can you pull it up on your iPhone? I have
What do you need?
The DAZN post. Who's next? Go to DAZN Boxing on Instagram. Just so you guys can see the comments and see if anything sticks out rather than wait for the screen share. But I am screen sharing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So DAZN put this out and said, who's next? Got about 36,000 likes. It's 9 hours ago. I'm not going to mention the names. If you're following with us on YouTube, you can see the Instagram names here. Maybe if it's an easy name, I might shout it out. But we're trying to gauge what the people want. So the first one says he beats them all. No, the first one on mine says Dynamite Boxing News, he beats them all. And then the next one is from some dude I don't even know how to pronounce. He has no post, but that's cool. He follows plenty of people follow him. And he has 491 likes. And his response is Triple G. Now, that's only 500 people, but it's about engagement, right? Anything stick out to you guys?
Well, Triple G sticking out a lot. Charlo also. Some are saying Charlo, but I'm seeing a lot of Triple G. And then you got some clowns that saying De La Hoya. But
now, check this out. For my welterweights out there, Errol Spence's name does come up. And Diddy says, all I want for Christmas is Spence versus Crawford. And I just want to show you that has almost 100 less likes only in comparison to people wanting Canelo versus Golovkin and people wanting Spence versus Crawford. It's only 100 likes difference on this post. Again, this isn't the end all be all, but it's also not our community. So it's, more of an unbiased gauge on what the people want, right? And obviously by the people, I mean the casual fans of DAZN's social media, because that's what we're using. The next one where he says someone else says, Jesus says he'll whoop any of those tomorrow if he got in the ring with them again. No cap. And that got almost 100 likes less than the 2 major fights that the fans are asking for. So there are a lot of people that feel what this man put. But, you see what got almost 200 likes also is the fact that the news of the bicep is out there,
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of casuals didn't catch that, right off the bat.
And then, again, almost equal amount of likes is someone else going back to Triple G and say Triple G one more time so they could settle it once and for all, So on DAZN, look, this guy, again, Triple G, and he gets 38 likes. So it's like, for DAZN, they're going to see that the people still want old man Triple G. I just want you to see that we are not the masses. Like, hardcores we're just not. Look at the hardcores. Charlo, 154. Charlo, 73. We just don't make up the masses, man.
Man down shirts for Francis all day.
Yeah, give me the tracksuit. I'm with it. Give it all to me. But then when you mad, you mad because my favorite fighter better than yours. It's all good.
That shit on some suspect shit.
You can cry if you want to. Jump on the bandwagon.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up.
You got to switch to a different fighter. His name is Errol Spence Jr.
Don't ask me that question.
I mean, we'll see when the fight comes out. Let's go out to these callers though. Any final thoughts for you guys?
Nah, I gave my final thought. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Francis.
I gave my final thought too. I feel
like, shit! He gave me some.
Yeah, all these things gonna happen. I'm ready to hear what the callers got to say and go back and forth with them. I think we've unpacked, dissect this shit enough.
Let's go then.
Pack it up.
If he dies, he dies.
Bagging a mag in a bag of the act.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
All right now I just need you to take a few seconds of your day and hit the thumbs up button so that it can go ahead and help us with the visibility of the show and continue to show other people that we talk boxing 24/7, man. 7 days a week, multiple times a day. We got a super chat just came in from R-rated.
He's R-rated, and he says, until Charlo and Spence move up in weight, it's all talk and clout chasing.
Well, Spence won't move up unless he gets a contract, right? Like, if they send him an offer and he likes it, then he'll move up because of the fight.
What you think about that, France?
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of moving up?
What are you gonna do? Go fight? Go say announce that he about to fight some random dude at 60 so that Canelo could give him a no. Canelo got to offer him to fight, and he's gonna move up to that weight like Brooke did, like Khan did. Let's do these callers, man. Let's go to these callers.
But before we do,
Any
word
more
from our sponsors.
No more super chats?
No more super chats at the moment unless you have the master list.
I have the master list.
I'm going to go through this, man.
We're going to in Essex.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
So yo.
Oh
hell, listen. I want to go in another direction with this, right? I want to say Charlo, right? Because this what needs to happen. Charlo and Canelo is not going to get that linkage made directly. A lot of people are going to try to take they're going to try to take the piss out that fight. But what needs to happen is Charlo's got to fight Triple G. If Charlo fight Triple G and he already whooped up Derevyanchenko, Canelo can't duck him. That's the fight at 160. I don't want to hear shit about Spence fighting Canelo because that's fucking crazy, yo. Unless Spence already had it planned as a part of his greatness. Not even for the money would the fight either make sense or have any sort of respect for boxing. Like, that shit would be a circus, man. Caleb Smith, listen, if that's what Liverpool had to offer, that's what they had to offer. I ain't taking away from Canelo's performance, but what I'm saying is that why don't you, fight the Benavides of the world, the Planter, all those other guys, right? But don't tell me you want to fight Earl Spence. Like, nah, fight Charlo. Charlo's right there in front of you. Jump in that pickup truck and go lion hunting.
Cut it.
Kahari, Philadelphia, what up?
Hey, what's up, Ness? What's up, everybody? How you guys doing on the panel?
All right.
So
I watched that fight yesterday, man. You got, Ness, I'm an Earl Spence fan, and yes, I'm from Philly. The only way I can see Earl, honestly, man, having a chance is if he can suck Canelo down to 154. And I know we only talking about 160, so that's not going to happen. What I saw yesterday, I saw a man getting battered by Canelo, who is the top dog. And those body shots, you can't let your hands go when you're getting them body shots like that, man. He looked like he was hurting in there. So In my opinion, the reason why he couldn't let his hands go, that bicep tear, that was a problem, and also the body shots was coming, man. There's nothing he could do to get to Canelo at all. He had nothing to keep him off him. So, to me, it was a one-sided fight.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in, Kahari, Philadelphia. We're going out to sunny Tampa, Florida.
The fire's coming. Are you ready for the fire? We're firemen. We are firemen.
Okay.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, morning everybody. It's just like I said it would be, a sad sight. He was gonna tear up his and make him piss blood later. So, but check this out, like Amin was alluding to. If Andre fights Billy Joe at 168, which now Billy Joe's gonna hold out because he's gonna want the Canelo fight, like he always does, and plays that bullshit. Oh, it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. But if Andre fights Billy Joe and wins, then finally we get Andre fighting Canelo. Now that's like my Christmas wish and all that shit would be, but Plant is like the wild card, because who's Plant gonna fight? He's gonna fight Caleb Truax. We see how that goes. He's probably gonna knock his freaking forehead. He's gonna bleed out on the fucking stage. You know what I'm saying? I see him bleeding. But at the end of the day, it's all about waiting for what's the next move. And Canelo does what he wants, man. That's the shit, bro. Canelo does what he wants, and I've learned to accept that. I never get what I want, and I want more. That's me. That's why I want my boxing cura.
Yeah,
that's why I always say that.
You want more. You want more. Who you want? That's what the show's about. What's next for Canelo? Who you want?
And like I said, it's gonna be Billy Joe, because Billy Joe's gonna offer him get the most money out of Caleb. His choices are Caleb or Billy Joe. It's gonna be Billy Joe.
Cut it. You saying who it's gonna be? We asking you who you want. We going out to William in Seattle, Washington. What's going on?
Hey, can you hear me?
We hear you.
We hear you.
Hey.
What up?
Canelo is gonna beat if Edgar Berlanga ever get to a fight with Canelo is gonna beat the living snot out of his ass. And Errol Spence, he better not get into no damn ring with Canelo Alvarez, because he's going to get his ass knocked out too. And just to let you know, I think that pound for pound right now, Canelo's number one pound for pound. And anybody out there that thinks different, they could kiss my freaking ass. And I think Canelo's gonna be undisputed champion. So he's gonna beat Andrade, he's gonna beat Plant and Billy Joe Saunders, and that's the end of my call.
William in Seattle, from Washington to Washington. What's up?
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the finest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife. Cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby. Yo, what's up, Ness? I haven't quite got time to watch the fight, but I kind of understood, going in. I think I said this, on Friday, that if he doesn't come in establishing that jab in the distance, he's going to lose. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But like I said, always, I would like to see him fight an A-side fighter, someone who is doing stuff at that division and beating certain people. I would like to see him fight Benavidez, Charlo, Demetrius Andrade. I'm starting to, get what, a lot of people always say, the eye test. And I kind of seen that in Caleb Smith that, if he doesn't do something about what he needs to do, he's going to lose. So I'm starting to see Demetrius Andrade and the talent he has, and Charlo's, and Errol Spence would definitely demolish Canelo, but Terrence Crawford would embarrass him. I mean, I really think he would. This is opinion, but you know, you can shit on it if you want. But
cut it, cut it. So let the record know. Let the record know that his first option is Benavidez with no belt. So see how the energy changes per division.
Gimme! I want it. Gimme!
No, but you see how the energy changes per division. When it comes to the welterweight, it's like, nah, he ain't got a belt. Let him get a belt. You gotta have a belt. Oh, unify. Undisputed. When it comes to Canelo, it's just let's look for anybody that could beat him. And that's what I'm saying. He got the Mayweather effect. I know you hate that, Mr. PBC, because you love Mayweather so much, but you see, that's what he learned. He got the Mayweather effect. Like, you are the dude that pays to see him lose. Whether you say you didn't pay, you didn't watch it, you represent that guy. You understand? That's you, and that's the Mayweather effect, man. We going out to New York City. David, what up? Damn, where I put that at? Oh shit. Oh, there it goes.
What he done to the boxing world to be number one in the junior weight division.
Fellas, and God bless. How's everybody doing today, man?
All good, brother. All good.
Thankful. How are you?
This is David from New York City, not to be confused with Big Drew from East LA.
Oh yeah, please don't do that, man. Yeah, no lot of outside stuff here. But yo, Doomy, man. Yo, thank you for that trade. And Mario, if you there, bro, we got a trade for you too. We're gonna give you guys Thomas Delorme and Christopher Diaz for Canelo Alvarez. Now, Canelo Alvarez.
Why would they trade? They don't want Thomas or Diaz.
Anyway, like I was saying, man, Canelo Alvarez is definitely number one pound for pound. And I was telling one of my people that if he beats Colin Smith convincingly, I'm officially putting him as number one as far as the greatest Mexicans of all time. Which means that to me, Canelo is probably in the top 15 all-time great, because that's where I had Chavez at. In my opinion, I would like to see him fight Charlo next just to silence everybody. I want to see him fight both Charlos to really get the haters mad. But I got a feeling that's not going to happen yet. They want to make that fight bigger. Charlo should fight like the other guy that called in. He should fight Triple G, but Triple G don't want to fight nobody. Or Charlo should fight Caleb Plant or Benavidez. Canelo, I think, might take a soft touch.
Cut it.
He probably will take a soft touch.
Triple G ain't fighting nobody. It looked like the network trying to push Andrade on Triple G, but that'll never happen. Even though that should be the natural order of things, so that there is an opponent for Canelo. But truth be told, I don't think Canelo's coming back to 60. I've seen articles that say that if the fight happens with Gennady, he gonna have to move up to 68. So it's really gonna be a cash out fight for Gennady. He looked slow as molasses last night or Friday. Imagine at 68, he gonna be Joe Joyce.
Did he mention anything about the super fight with Earl? If he would go down to 160, I know I heard something about that a long time ago.
He never said he would go down to 160, but he said Earl would have to move up. Then, like, Reynoso said 160. They've said 160 in the past, but like in the buildup of this fight last 7 days, I didn't hear him say the words 160. I could be wrong. I could be all the way wrong. We going out to Izzy in Oklahoma. What up?
Hey, morning. After what I saw last night, I don't know. I just don't know who's next for this dude. I think after not seeing him for a while, I kind of lost that respect. And admittedly, he would kill Spence, man. Spence is over there telling Francis to shut up because he don't want that. He thought that Bud fight looked a lot better after last night, I think. So I don't know who's next. Triple G. Oh, the only reason I give it to potentially Triple G is because Triple G has a reason to want that because of the first, arguable win loss, whatever you want to call it. But I don't know, man. I think I got to bump him up on my pound for pound as well. He just dismantled that tall.
Yes! Yes!
Dismantled.
Yo, so I had something to say, and then I was gonna say Dom got a counterpunch, but it was something I wanted to say right before that, which is gone.
Counterpunch.
Dom, what up?
Yo, I think it's weird that people, shitting on people's opinions. I mean, I would like to see him fight certain people, and if I say that on the show, I'm considered, I don't know about boxing and stuff like that. Like, people think just because he beat this dude, he's like the best. I mean, I respect it, but no one has ever called in and said, "Oh, I really wanted to see him fight Callum Smith." We all been saying Charlo and Demetrius Andre and all those people. I don't know why you go that route. I give him the itty bitty respect that he deserves for getting the fight done with someone like him, but no one has ever asked for Callum Smith. Simple.
That's not true, but I get you.
I get it though.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't asking for it, but I mean, look.
Yeah, and I don't know anybody who was.
I mean, on this show, on this show, we've had people call in and suggest that Callum Smith would have been a fight for him before it actually became an option. Shout out to T Bonafide, who became a prospect on the members. Shout out. Thank you for the support. We going out to Matt Bent 100. Talk to me.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
I have to agree with Buenos dias. Hoy este más, yo y a Jim. Yeah, I would like to see Caleb Plant next to fight Canelo. I don't want him to fight Spence. I kind of agree with Easy. He'd be too strong for Spence. But if Spence dares to be great, I'll watch the fight to see what happens. But yeah, Caleb Plant. That's what I'd like to see Canelo fight next. A real boxer. Somebody who could pretty much match him skill for skill. Yeah, that's our call.
Let's go, champ.
Man, Ben, thank you.
Yo, that's
Yo,
what
and
I
again,
said.
shout out to T Bona. Welcome to the prospect. Another one joins the familia.
So he must ain't hear me when I said that.
Yeah, but you weren't as excited as maybe I was.
Your energy level is low.
Talking about excited, if you want to show your excitement or your frustration, you want to call in, let us know what you felt, your afterthoughts, your morning afterthoughts, that is. You got to press 1 on Blog Talk. The number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, you could also add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. We're going out to Brooklyn's own.
When you see old dirty bastard fall in a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your
King Born coming to the light.
Look like he driving. LV Slugger, talk to me.
CBV, what up?
What
What up?
Benavidez, man, y'all sleeping on that fight, man. That's a good one, man. Him and Canelo. But yeah, man, all of them, Benavidez, Plant, Charlo. I think Billy Joe, all of them more entertaining fights for Canelo than what we seen last night, man. That was sad right there. I mean, I think that bicep injury did play a big part of why he looked like how he did, but still, man, that was
I mean, all
Triple
the
G.
punches landing on his bicep is what caused. He ain't hurt his bicep by accident.
Yeah, I know, yeah, but Triple G deserved it more than what we seen last night, man. But well, I'm about to say, y'all trying to get EJ Kellbrook, man. EJ not ready for nothing like that, man. EJ got stuff.
That's Francis, man. Francis out here talking about EJ beats Canelo and everybody from 147
You gotta believe.
to
You gotta
168.
believe. That's all. You gotta believe.
Right there. Telling you, Kellbrook, part 2. We ain't trying to see that, man. Not right now. And
Cut it. That's right, man. Cut it. I'm trying to get these people hurt, man. What's up with you, man?
It's not about being hurt. It's about believing.
Oh, bruh. Believing in what?
Somebody who don't know Canelo. Somebody casual that don't know Canelo and that don't know Callum would look at that fight and says Canelo's gonna get hurt. So chill, Chizzy.
Oh, he whipping out the casual. That's the route you went. We going out to Mike in Philly. What up?
Good.
What up?
Pretty much what I think about that fight. I give Canelo all the credit. You know, he did what he was supposed to do. But to me, I think people was giving him a little bit too much credit, just like the last caller said. I don't really believe too many people was asking for that fight. What I think he needs to do, he need to get back in the ring with Triple G, man. Triple G gave him a hell of a fight, both fights. A lot of people thought he lost that first fight. That second fight was way too close. And for him to just jump ship and go up to 168, you need to come back down and you need to right that wrong with Triple G. That's my opinion. And Errol Spence, if y'all want him to go in the ring with him and Errol Spence, I think y'all that's basically a death wish. Errol Spence won't have a chance with Canelo at all. He will not. You see what he did to that big boy. So what you think he gonna do to Errol Spence, man? Like literally. But anyway, that's my call.
There's levels to the game, brother. There's levels to the game, man. Levels.
Levels is good.
So what you saying though? What you saying? That Callum is not as good as Earl?
I just told you, Earl will piece up Callum Smith, man. Tomorrow, put on the gloves, piece him up after just fighting Danny Garcia. Stop playing, yo.
He damaged goods now.
Y'all gotta put some respect,
He
yo.
damaged goods
Listen, we gonna
now.
put some respect on Canelo's name, but y'all gotta put some respect on Errol's name, man.
Hey, yo,
y'all
but
put
don't
a lot
you
of
think
smart
that-
on my man's name, man.
But don't
Like,
you
for
think
real,
that
I've been staying
Callum-
quiet, but yeah, I'm getting. Listen, man.
Yo, you saying right after this fight, I mean, Canelo softened the Callum up, so of course somebody gonna come
I
piece
know.
him up.
Yeah, I know. I get you. Everybody just softening up Callum. I got you.
I mean, not everybody. Canelo did, but you know the
Nah,
number to
it is
call in. It's
softening
coming
up for
across
Canelo.
the top of the screen. It's the hotline to call in 1-425-569-5241. 1-425-569-5241. Right? Am I saying that shit right today? I'm tripping. Yo, who's up? We going out to the ringer status courtesy of my man Baldy.
Get your ass in the ring and
Ain't no
swing,
hard
man.
button. Boxing motherfucker like this.
BoxingWords.com.
Hey, Daddy. Boxing thinking man's game.
This a dollar bill.
Skill. Up here. You gotta get out and think of motherfucker. That's what
BoxingWords.com.
CBV was handing, man.
What up?
Man, everything
Sure.
kosher, man. Shout out to each and every one of y'all, man. Shout out to Baldy, 100, man. That's my guy. Let's say Canelo did good last night. He did what he was supposed to do. Column. If anybody want to know how to not throw a goddamn jab, you look at Column, shout. That was fucked up. Excuse my language. Let me stop right. It's messed up for that man to be that tall with that length and not use. I hate, and I know you're not supposed to use the word hate, but I hate when tall people in boxing don't use they this. That's like the stupidest thing ever. But anyway, I ain't gonna go hard on. Shout out to you, Francis, for trying to keep Spence alive with this Canelo shit. I don't know what's wrong with the player. He needs, clear out, come holler at Bud, and then I get him the respect to go up and fuck with Canelo. He going up anyway to 54, so don't jump up and come back down. Stay down here, get that action from Bud, then go on up there and holler at Canelo. He ain't going nowhere. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate you.
Let's go, champ. Yo, Mad Bet 100 came in and said Callum is not as skilled as Spence.
Damn. Word? That's how you feel? I
mean, he ain't.
Wow.
This was the same Canelo that they were dumping on a couple of days ago that Ness had to put on his cape to try and save. But I feel y'all, boxing is fickle. So what have you done for me lately? I get it. I understand.
Yo, Shin C said post-accident, Spence would have got retired by Triple G.
Yeah, and Canelo Alvarez was also supposed to split Callum Smith in half. Yeah, I'll wait.
Wait, Canelo was supposed to split Callum in half?
Everybody was picking Canelo Alvarez to knock Callum Smith out in under 6 in definition. Some people said split him in half. Some people said
not me. Ness said decision and gave you free betting advice.
Yes, you did.
I gave you free betting advice. I said Canelo by decision, and I also said if you're afraid of that, go ahead and pick this fight goes the distance for plus 150. But you dudes is fucking punks. You know what I'm saying? You ain't want to make no money.
Call you Punky Brewster.
I'm punking my chest out, yo.
Izzy with the super says you that dude at the bar asking if Prime Tyson beat Floyd.
Damn, he talking to you. He talking to you. You know he talking to you.
Prime Tyson beat Floyd?
Yeah.
You want to lose to me again, Izzy? You spending more money to lose to me again? You can put your money where your mouth is. Last time I checked, your credibility's out the window. You said Danny 7, Pulev 3. Go sit down somewhere.
And you had a dry sponge. And there was no water in the sponge, yo. You're doing bad this year, man. You got bad picks.
It's all good,
Hawk,
Izzy.
Maryland.
Yo, what's up, fellas? Good morning to y'all.
What up?
Morning, hawking them down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I like what I saw last night with Canelo. I don't know what. I think Plant is the only one with the talent to be in there probably right now. Maybe Billy Joe. But did anybody notice how hard he's hitting? I mean, I don't see them boys hitting like this boy hit. I don't see them punching like that. And need to get that daggone thing I asked you to get, Nestor. They're all gonna laugh at you. You need to get that joint so you can play that when when you need to play that. But I don't see nobody even messing with Canelo right now, man. The punching power, the skill he showed last night, he's just getting better. And he did what Floyd used to do. Floyd used to get all the money from concessions and everything, and plus, the longer you stay in the ring, you get more ratings and it's more money for you. So expect to see Canelo start going 12 rounds, because you get more when you take the fight to 12 rounds. That's an old trick Floyd used to do. Floyd could have knocked those fighters out. Floyd taking them on.
Cut it. Hawk, I know you got the history on us, man, so we're going to need you to give us a little bit of fact check on that. Send a link. I just never heard of that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, do me send a link.
Yo, check it out. I heard the opposite all my life, and here's the phrase that everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, Ness is right." I don't get paid overtime. I don't get paid to go all arounds. If I could get him out of there in one, the fight is done. You crazy? What are you talking about? You expect to see him go late because he get more? I never heard that. Floyd himself said, "I don't get paid overtime." Floyd did that, but I guess maybe you can still prove me wrong.
Or I can hit you with this super chat from LV Slugger. Spence can't even stop a natural 130. I think he might have meant more, but Spence can't even stop a natural 130 pounders. What make you think he has enough power to keep Canelo pressure off him? Will walk right through that EJ jab. Oh, he's talking about Mikey.
Because you don't know what a jab is. That's why.
So he's saying if that jab didn't work against Mikey Garcia, how's it going to work against Canelo, Francis?
Yo, listen, because you don't know boxing. If you know what a jab does and how Floyd kept all these big off of him with his jab, pillow-fisted Floyd Mayweather kept all these dudes off him with his... Man, listen, y'all really... Because I'm murdering y'all today, man. Go sit somewhere.
Yo, we going out to what looks like K Boxing from DC. What's going on?
60 seconds.
What's up, fellas? All I did, how you guys doing, man? Love what you guys do.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
But come on, man. Come on, guys. Let's get real, man. The Canelo that's out there now is not the same Canelo that, hit the canvas with Floyd Mayweather. Now, you guys talking about him fighting Earl. A lot of people keep trying to shoot boosters to that thing.
Champ.
Canelo.
Champ.
Do you realize how big Canelo is?
Champ. Canelo
Yeah.
never hit the canvas with Floyd. What you talking about, brother? I don't think Canelo.
I'm not saying like
he never
knocked
went
down.
down.
I'm talking about got in the ring. Let me rephrase that.
Oh, wow.
Got in the ring with Floyd. Okay, let me rephrase that. This is not the same Canelo that got in the ring with Floyd, man. That guy's a lot bigger. He's a lot stronger. And I don't know why people keep trying to shoot boosters to this Errol Spence thing. But let me ask you this, okay? How about the fact that Earl is getting better and better as a boxer, and how do we know that Earl's not going to be able to get in there with him and just beat his ass up for 12 rounds just like Floyd did? Floyd had no intention of trying to slug it out of him.
I hear you, man. Don't think that those sound bites, man. Anything, obviously, you get a minute to get it off your chest, and that was your minute. But you could also counterpunch by sending a $5 cash app to NestGTO and letting me know you want a counterpunch, or you could drop a $5 super chat and say the words counterpunch or CP. Obviously, we prefer you to send it NestGTO's cash app because we don't get that 30% rapage from YouTube. That being said, we're going out to
super chat real quick
yes,
before you
we
do
have like
that.
three. We have like three that need to be read.
Sarcastic Sarcasm says, Canelo haters, go eat your Wheaties. Ugh. You ever like those Wheaties? They were all right.
Back in the day.
Let the truth be heard, says LV Slugger. Stop being stupid. He don't have to KO Canelo to win.
Whoa.
Duh.
He doesn't have to KO. Well, Francis, you really believe that Earl will straight
You forgot
wash?
You forgot B-Lo. You forgot B-Lo, who says, Francis, you got a death wish for Big EJ or what?
No, I gotta. What a wish I got is a big check, not wish.
Oh, so you trying to get him a payday?
No,
he wanted He wanted Kelbrook Khan payday. Okay.
No, Kelbrook Khan, not even close, bro.
That's what you want.
This is big business, man. Big bank, take little bank, man.
I hear you, bruv. I hear
All
you,
you,
bruv.
I got the horses.
Yo, Izzy with the super chat. Francis, watch your tone. Hashtag we are the same weight.
Listen, Izzy, do me a favor, Izzy. Do me a favor.
Izzy big as hell. You better do him. You better do him a favor. Right? You better do him a favor. He big as hell.
Listen to me, Izzy. Do me a favor, okay? Do me a favor.
Yo, first of all,
the last time I remember, you had an opportunity to step up and get some of this work, but you like that line from Wizard of Oz. You ain't got no heart.
What?
So you said man forward
You ain't
first.
offer
So
him
chill
to
out,
fight.
man. And do me
You
a
ain't
favor.
offer him to fight.
Listen, do me a favor. You know what I'm saying? Get in line. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to get some of this work, man. Talking all that talk over there, but watch your tone.
Yo, I don't remember you and Izzy ever talking about a fight. That's a death wish for you. Don't take that death wish, bro. He too big. He
You're
Callum
a bum.
Smith.
Fuck that. Ain't no fucking bums.
He Callum Smith big, man. What you trying to do in there with? What you gonna do in there with Izzy, bro? I didn't even get that one. Let's see. We got my Jimbe. Got on card. Oh shit! Just listening.
Ness, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, man. I got the same energy as last night. I think my top two is definitely Better Beef, Big Charlo. You can switch it up whichever way you want. I still do want to see that Better Beef fight. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Spence has no chance. Have a great Sunday, guys. Check you out next time.
All right, my Gene Bit, shout out. Michael UK, what up? Dan, Canelo brought you out?
Yeah. I've been ill, so I'm still ill now. But I thought, why not? Come on, still listening on the background. But yeah, like Canelo Alvarez, well done. He did what he had to do in there. Callum Smith, disappointed, but that's like, what else can I say? But yeah, look. Let's keep it real. Spence and Canelo talk, we might as well stop that now. He can't make 160 again anytime soon. So there's no point even having that chat. It's just for clout. That's all it is. To raise his name up, to link his name with Canelo elevates Spence. That's all it is. Do you know what I mean? But realistically, it's going to be Billy Joe Saunders, and it's going to be Caleb Plant or Triple G3. Like, I got my ideal picks. Like Charlo, I want to see him fight Jermall Charlo, Demetrius Andrade. But realistically,
who you want first? Who you want first? You.
Who do I want? I wanted to fight Demetrius Andrade because I think he's the only guy that can actually beat him.
So that's who you want next. That's who
That's
next.
That's who I want next because I feel because I want him to be in a competitive fight. I think if he fights everybody else, he'll be.
Cut it. You get a minute, Michael. You get a minute. Listen, that's what I want. I want you guys to give me who you want next. I know that you feel the powers that be. You feel that the finances, but who you want next. Stick Talk Boxing says, when you come to me, run 2 back to back. Okay, Stick Talk, got a lot on your mind? Go for it.
Run them. Let's run this.
On me?
Yes.
Yo,
what up?
What up, champ?
Yo, real quick, Canelo did what he was supposed to do. I ain't no Canelo hater. He did what he was supposed to do. Actually disappointed me that he didn't stop Callum Smith, but, no big deal. And Francis, my man, what you deal with, Chata?
Well, go on, big man.
Nothing. Thank you for holding Errol down. Y'all can't be comparing Callum Smith to Errol Spence. Callum Smith is nowhere near the caliber of fighter, regardless of weight, as Errol Spence. Whether Errol beats Canelo or not, we don't know that. But we know he'll give a better showing at 160 and at 168 than Callum Smith gave. Callum Smith is slower fist and slower foot. Tailor-made for Canelo. Canelo has problems with people that move, as you've seen with Floyd and Lara. And Lara actually beat him. But, I want to see him fight Jermall next for the simple fact that, like you said earlier, Ness, he's going to defend his get his mandatory with Yildirim, I think.
Allegedly, yes. That's what Keith Idek and Coppinger are saying.
Now, this is the thing, right? This is not hate. This is not anything. If you drop the WBC, oh my bad, let me turn the clock off. If you drop the WBC belt because you didn't want to fight Charlo, which would be a bigger fight than Yildirim, why go to Yildirim? Why not just get the money with Charlo? If you feel you could beat him, embarrass him. And other than that, I don't know. Y'all doing too much shitting on Errol. At one point, I thought y'all was the Errol Spence voice at one point because Ness, Dooney, even Mario, and Francis, y'all all high on Errol Spence, except for now that fucking Callum Smith lost. Y'all
cut it. Well, cut it. No, and I think that's why people don't understand how to use the word bias, right? What you're witnessing is logic, right? So yeah, we big up Earl. Whoa, yeah, he's a great welterweight. Yeah,
I don't get where the shitting part comes in.
Hold on. So it's like, yeah, he'll beat this welterweight, he'll beat that welterweight, he'll beat that welterweight. But now we're talking about pound for pound number one. Canelo was always my number one. We've argued when people try to put Vasil and Crawford there. We've always argued that I believe that Canelo belongs there because he's doing pound for pound shit for real. So I'm not gonna start having the same energy that I got for Earl versus welterweights for Earl versus Canelo because I don't think Earl could beat Canelo. That's up to Francis to do that. That's his thing. He gonna do that.
He wants to be the people's man on that,
I don't like that I don't see Earl as elusive with his feet as Floyd, and you guys are using that comparison. Y'all crazy. So yeah, if the fight happens, we'll see. We on different sides of the street.
What I can agree is that Errol Spence Jr. at that weight, if it would have been Earl instead of Callum yesterday, I would have expected more of a fight from Earl than Callum. Obviously, that's without question, in my opinion. I would have definitely have seen Earl doing a lot more work. It would have been a much more competitive fight if Earl would have been fighting. But going to what Ness is saying, it's like, you know, you can't get mad or say that we're shitting on somebody because we're also giving opinions. We're obviously up here, you know, always stimulating the thoughts and conversation. I could easily just say, yeah, you know, Errol Spence Jr., you know, would have, you know, done so much better and this, that. I don't know that for a fact. What I do know is that I know that Errol Spence Jr. is a fighter, and thus far he's given us fights. He's not the one to be timid or anything like that. So I could almost guarantee that it would have been a better fight. But as far as like being dominant or anything that goes past that, I can't say that for sure because I don't believe that Earl would beat Canelo. Now, if anybody's out there that believes that, that's cool. I'm with it too because Earl's a hell of a fighter. If everything is right, he can make that happen. But is that he's proven it time and time again to me, Canelo. Whether you want to believe that his opponents were worthy or not, he's moving up the weights. He's fought the guys. So, yeah, that's just a matter of opinion. Was that Shin C? We not even convinced Spence beats Bud? LOL? Chill.
He talking
Hey,
to
yo,
you.
reporters asked Canelo yesterday if he would try his hand at cruiserweight, and he said no very fast.
Yeah, man. They want him fighting AJ. I'm telling you. That's when they're going to give him his flowers. Esteban Anguiano says Boo Boo beats EJ and Canelo and the Lion Twins and Triple G.
Wow.
Let's go,
Chin. Talk about eye test. Esteban, I keep telling you to contact me on Patreon via message or Instagram via message at NestGTO so that we can talk about Border Wars. He wants to join Border Wars. Did you get to Mark Blake?
No, I'm going to read that. Tried to join your member account. No luck. Won't accept any of my payment. Tried about everything. Well, I don't know exactly what that is, Mark Blake, but if you're able to see the join button on your desktop and you're already in there, that might be something going on with the YouTube platform, maybe.
Yeah, he's from the Netherlands. He's from the Netherlands. You have to see if memberships is open. Google that if it's open in your territory.
Yeah, it should be open in the Netherlands.
So there's a direct link in our description that says join members perks. Try using that direct link versus the join button. Anyone that can't find the join button, there's a direct link in the description always. So it says join our members only perks. And
join this channel to get access to perks. That is the link. It is the first link that Ness has actually put so that, you know, anyone that wants to go ahead and join, they don't have to, you know, look through all of them. They're right. It's right at the top.
And underneath that one is the DAZN link for all you guys that don't have DAZN and you missed the opportunity to watch Canelo. I know right now you're probably wondering, why do I need DAZN? Canelo fought, AJ fought, you know. But January we get Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell, which is a big fight for Ryan, right? It's his coming out party. You know, Devin Haney's coming out party was Gamboa. It didn't go as planned. I mean, everyone assumed he was going to get a knockout because Gervonta Davis did it. So we got to see what Luke Campbell can do. But if those are all the super chats, I got some more callers. And remember, if you're calling in on Blog Talk, you must press 1. That number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. And hitting that thumbs up button is free. It's going to help with the visibility of this show. It's going to hopefully help us grow and help us get more subscribers because numbers is power, you know. And with those numbers, we get the guests that you want. And we're trying to get to 118,000. That's our goal. So only you can help us get to that. And remember to add Nestor Gibbs on Skype if you want to call in from anywhere in the world. Do me any more super chats so I could go to these callers or what?
No, I didn't see any more. If I missed one, forgive me, but I checked around and I don't see any.
All right. Well, let's go to...
Whoa, let the truth be heard, says LV Slugger. No,
you're wildin'. Call you wildin'.
Yeah, I'm getting all googly-eyed over here.
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up for back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. Folks jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pin to let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white though. This only happens in Ohio.
Yo, what's going on with you gentlemen on this beautiful Sunday morning? How y'all doing?
Good morning, champ. Loving the energy.
Oh yeah, man, chilling. But yeah, Canelo looked good yesterday, man. And the thing I took out of the fight is either these guys are just afraid of the moment, or he's hitting these guys hard because these big motherfuckers are shelling up, letting him walk them down, and he's just fearless. Like, he don't care that these guys is 168, big as hell. He bullying these dudes, man. So I'm impressed by that. As far as Errol, Supermax said it yesterday, man. Get a knockout, because right now, if you go into a Spence Canelo fight, it's gonna look like a cash out. So get a knockout over a credible opponent, because right now everybody's saying you can't win. As far as what's next, I'm my brother's keeper. My brother's on the back call on Charlo or Andre, so I'm down with that too. So plant Charlo Andre next. Even Billy Joe. I'll be cool with Billy Joe, but that's my call. Y'all have a good one.
Bless, brother.
All right.
You've seen him. You know how strong he is. You can't win.
Shout out to Let the Truth Be Heard. Welcome to the contender level, champion.
If you're on Blog Talk, don't forget to hit that one button. The number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Going out to Skype, looking like we got Stunner, New Jersey. What up?
Jersey in the building. All right, well, originally I was going to talk some shit about Canelo. Then I was like, no, I ain't going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some future predictions of mine. Early 2021, what I foresee is that Canelo will face Avni Yildirim, and he's going to struggle mightily. Why is he going to struggle mightily? Because Yildirim's not a guy who's going to be paid off or fed like a bitch. If y'all watched that fight yesterday, I mean, this dude Callum, this dude ain't have no intensity. If you watch that fight yesterday and then go watch Spence and Porter, you're going to see two completely different types of intensity. That's going to happen. And my second prediction for 2021, like I've been saying, Chris Eubanks is going to fuck up Charlo. I'm telling y'all now. Chris Eubanks is going to fuck that boy up. It's not even going to be close.
Damn, that's weird. I mean, but
the
only thing I'm gonna say about that is that you're the only guy that ever says that, so I can't really use you as the gauge. I can't be like, yo, there's people out there that don't even think Charlo beats Chris Eubank. Like, you the first guy to say that, so but that was a fight that we were supposed to get. They talked about giving us that fight. They really did. I believe it was Custard that mentioned that fight.
Came through
Let's
like the
go
Oracle
to
in Delphine.
Stone Bone.
Yo, what up?
What up?
What up? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Ness on this, man. Like, to me, Canelo, we do gotta remember that was his last fight was Kovalev, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was December last year, right? When that in November, December. So he been off.
November 2nd.
So damn, so it's over a year. So Canelo is off just as long as Earl damn near. So, hey, that was a good. To me, Canelo looked fast with his upper body movement. He's got way better at countering, and it was amazing to see him. I mean, against those tall guys, the jab not working, just things that it just seemed like when he tried to throw the jab down, when Canelo just like went beside it and hit him with a little shot to the body. So he was like, bro, I ain't jabbing. I'd rather just push him instead of try to jab him because he don't want to get punched in the body. So it was a good display. He looked strong. And let's be honest, bro. Ness, Earl didn't stop. I'm going to play your game. Earl didn't beat up 140-pound Danny. He didn't stop him. He didn't stop 135-pound Mikey. He told her.
Cut it. It's only you and I mean. There's boomerangs. I mean, Majin Bez's there. I don't think he's gonna take it. I was gonna let you just run it, but then you wouldn't know that you ran your boomerang. So I'm gonna just go to and come back to you. I mean, boomerang.
Yo, I know everybody want to beat the drum. Give Spence. To me, it ain't about shooting him down or taking away from his glory or his ability. It's facts. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm saying, this dude Canelo's been fighting, light heavyweight, super middleweight, the skill set and the intensity, the training, and what he's been building to. Yeah, like if Earl was at 154 and then he, lingered there first, man, like, yo, Not right now, man. Get in there with Charlo. Eubank Jr. is a good fight for Canelo, or the Berlanga fight. I'll take that, but Eubank Jr., I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? It's my call. Let Stonebone get his thing.
Stonebone, back at you.
Yeah, and he didn't stop. Listen, Francis talking about he didn't stop Callum. Y'all said he was gonna stop Callum. Y'all said he gonna stop. Earl stop Mikey. Earl told us he's gonna beat up and stop Mikey. He's gonna beat up, embarrass non-selling Sean Porter who can't sell out a family picnic. He ain't do it. He's supposed to beat up and stop Danny Garcia because he tired of him clout chasing. Danny Garcia didn't give him a shot when he had the WBC belt, so he gonna stop him. But now we said, I didn't hear Canelo say I'm gonna stop Callum, did he? I heard Canelo say I'm gonna beat him. But Earl told us he's gonna stop all them guys. But somehow we supposed to say, hey, y'all said Callum gonna get stopped by Canelo. He ain't stop him. So now Earl, a 147-pounder, gonna beat. Listen, no matter if we be talking about, oh, these is fake dies and all this shit. Kovalev is a real 175-pounder, multi-time, lost his belt, came back, fought Ward twice, all of this. So now I'm believing Earl can beat Andre Ward. Man, let's stop it, bro. Earl, fight, bud. Cut it.
Still cheering fight Bud. You can't mention Errol's name without Bud. It's silly. But I know I can mention Errol's name with other people other than Bud. Like a Canelo.
All right, Canelo. Madbent 100 says Mayweather didn't stop a lot of people like Earl. He just wins.
Yo, stop this like Earl shit. Earl got like 27 fights, man. Mayweather had 40 something. Like there was a point when Mayweather was stopping, is when he moved up. Earl is at his natural weight, not stopping. This is where he started, and he not stopping. Let's stop the stopping. All the capping is what y'all doing. We going out to JT, New Orleans.
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll kill this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yo, good morning. Hey,
what up?
I didn't watch the Canelo fight, so I'll wait till it come on YouTube to check it out.
Highlights up. Highlights
no,
up.
Listen, I'm not waiting for the highlight. I won't watch the full fight to see what I see. But sound like Stonebone over there mad that Errol went on DAZN and called out on Canelo. Hey, bro, I like that fight. You know, they keep trying to put him with Bud. That fight might happen, might not happen. I know the politics of boxing. This is a bigger fight. Because this could mean if Errol beats Canelo, he becomes the face of boxing and stuff like that. And then maybe that fight can happen with Bud Crawford. So I'm for that fight. We talking about who stopping, who we don't stop. I don't see Canelo stopping Errol, and I see Errol beating Canelo up. I'm just being honest with you on it. I think he'd do better at a bigger weight than he is. He might be a little faster and all that, because that 47 probably is draining Errol a little bit, and he's ready to move up from that fight. So I want to see that fight. And like if Canelo cherry picks Errol, I think that's gonna be a bad cherry pick that went wrong.
Cut it.
1, 2, 3. Who is that to be? Mad Bent. My point is you don't got to stop your opponent to win in boxing. Facts. No, you don't have to stop him, man. I mean, Mayweather did it all the time, right? Man, I don't care what no Bud fan think. If Errol I believe. That's from Let the Truth Be Heard. Damn.
Yeah, but who's to say that Earl believes? Who's to say that he's this Kelbrook and Khan who allegedly believe and in retrospect look like they went for the check?
I'm wishing on a star.
Check. Greatness. What up? Striving for greatness. Harlem.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
We hear you.
Yeah, how y'all living?
Blessed.
When I ask how y'all living, man, I just hope y'all living great. That's always, man. as far as the fight yesterday, shout out to the fighters for holding it down for us. I'm not too sure how to translate the fight because it just wasn't as competitive. Canelo went in there and did what he was supposed to do. As far as who's next, it's whoever Canelo picks, man, and I'm just interested in seeing how the matchups is, how the fighting styles match up. I did expect to see Canelo use that jab a lot more. So now it got me looking at all these tall fighters, man. Now I might be a little bit more stern on these tall fighters. They need to start putting that jab out there and start showing the advantages that tall fighters have. But I don't want to say that to take no credit away from Canelo.
Cut it. Trey, pound for pound on a fantasy TBV Pick'em League. What up?
Trey. What's up? Nah, not Trey in the Bay, man. You wildin'.
I ain't say Trey in the Bay.
He said, Doobie said that, man. He wildin'.
Oh, shit, bro. Trey, my bad. I got to come back to you, yo. We got to counterpunch JT. JT, you see how quick I forget?
Yeah, hey, bro, I know. Maybe it's them punches to the head. And that's what's going on. Counter punches, the only way you come
Trey,
back
was
counter
no
right
to
quick.
my head, bro. I thought my mic was on silent.
JT, go for it. My bad.
Nah, man. You said something about. Hey, look, this the thing though. Errol do believe he can beat Canelo. I don't think he will be trying to take the fight just to cash out and all that. Everybody keep thinking he cash out. Amir Khan took that fight to cash out because he knew he had a strong possibility he was gonna get knocked out. Amir Khan is that type of fighter that hop to fight and want the big paydays. Errol really feel he could beat Canelo. I don't think he's just doing this for a cash out now. So I mean, we got to stop sitting there saying that Errol the truth, and he feel like he could beat Canelo.
You better tell him, JT. Listen, man.
Yo, y'all
They
tripping
be over there
right
putting
now.
all kind of smut on Earl's name, man.
Bruh.
All kind of. You know what's so funny? Ness over there, he don't like people putting smut, but when people start putting smut on Canelo's name, he want to compare him to Mayweather. He want to compare him to Jesus Christ, for God's sakes. But when it's Errol Spence's turn, it's not the same. Tripping, man. That's why I'm quiet over here, because I'm letting him get it off, man.
Listen to me.
Listen, I'm stay reloaded, man.
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you why it's not the same, JT and Francis, especially in this situation. Just in this situation, right? We have to keep things situational. There's only one man that we can remember in the last 15 years that's been able to successfully move up and beat someone that's been 2 and 3 divisions above him, and that man is the man in question. His name is actually Canelo Alvarez. And now you're telling me that Earl is gonna do that to this person, this particular person, where everyone before Earl who has attempted versus a normal feat other than Khan, because Khan again was facing the pound for pound number 1, jumping up 2 divisions. Brook was not facing Canelo. Canelo beat the guy Brook lost to. Mikey was not facing Canelo. Canelo will be the guy Mikey lost to. You understand? Like, it's different. Rigondeaux didn't face Canelo. He fought Lomachenko. Like, it's different, man. It's really, really different. So, to suggest, listen, what fighter, Doomy, you're a fighter. You fought. You wanted to go pro. Like, are you ever going to say someone can beat you? So yeah, Errol Spence, mic in your face. Hey, you want the Canelo fight? Yeah, you really think you can beat him? Yeah. No, I'm going to say no, I can't beat him, but I'm going to take it because it means generational wealth for me and my family, and my daughters never have to need, and they won't, man, get the, you got the, what's wrong with y'all?
And I know you can do it, man.
What's wrong with y'all?
You got the.
No, really, what's wrong with y'all? Like, listen to me. Fucking Gerald Washington got in with Deontay Wilder, arguably the biggest punch in the last 20 years. On short notice.
Hell yeah.
On short notice. Areola got in there on short notice. Money. Life-changing opportunities. Don't talk to me about people thinking they could win. They think they could win. Yeah. Only winning they need to do is the fucking check. Remember, the fighters don't have a 9 to 5.
I gotta
This is
sit
what
up here
they
and listen.
do.
I gotta sit up here and listen to Bud Crawford's fans telling me that they think Earl's gonna win. So now we're not talking about what people think who can win and what they can't, because that's what you just said. You're not up here trying to talk about what Earl thinks he can win, correct?
Brother,
okay, I'm
brother,
sorry. I'll go back on mute.
Yeah, go on mute, because that's why he played that soundbite. What's wrong with you? We said situational. We're talking specifically Earl facing Canelo. That's you guys are tripping, man. But whatever. We got super chats, do me and a counterpunch from JT after that.
All right, LV Slugger says, this is for, I guess, directed to Let the Truth Be Heard. The fuck are you talking about? Canelo will KO Spence. Spence barely outboxed Porter, not beating Canelo on no damn scorecards. Hashtag sound dumb.
Bruh, and Canelo's head movement, he be right in front of you. Callum was missing 5-piece combinations, man. Like, listen, bruh, Earl gonna have to be. Listen. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this.
Let me have to do with anything.
I'm gonna put it like this. Earl gonna have to beat Crawford to show me that he could beat Canelo, because Crawford, I test his skill level. So if you could beat someone that's skillful, then yeah, you could beat someone as skilled as Canelo, who on top of just skill.
What?
On top of just skill, naturally athletic. On top of athleticism, natural power that carries
what the hell's
up.
wrong with this guy?
Yeah. Yo, we could go all night, bruh. We could go all night. I mean,
Box, you only rocking for this kid. What the hell's wrong with this guy? Are you hearing yourself right now? Yo, go to the counterpunch, man, because we want to hear from the people.
You're right.
He made a good argument.
I'm glad
I was
you
waiting for your
reminded me.
rebuttal, man.
I'm glad
Boxing,
you reminded me.
Boxing expert says when Callum destroyed Fielding, these same quote-unquote fans said he would never face Callum. Also, thank God Charlo got to Derevchenko first, because laughing my ass off.
All right, JT. Oh, another one?
Yeah, there was I think the last one. It was from Shin C. Will Spence be a favorite to beat Bud? Oh, snap. And then Boston Jarrett also pops in and says, if a Spence fight prevents a third Triple G fight, then I'm all for it. Spence sucking down to 147, he might be stronger and more explosive at 160.
Let's take a break, because some of these need to get responded, and they might be out of order.
Yeah, they're like coming in.
Yeah. So let me go to this counterpunch from JT so I could get those in order and, give them what they want.
Thank you, because you about to forget again. That's what I'm saying, man. Be honest with you, I think the Canelo versus Spence fight is an easier fight for Spence than Bud versus Spence. What you just said about the skill level, Ness. It don't matter about the weight, but they know that Bud is a harder fight for Spence. Canelo is an easier fight for Spence. He got good upper body movement, man. But like when we see Spence, I think Spence is gonna be a stronger, faster, at a bigger weight, because he works down to 147. Canelo is not really no big dude, and they said this long time ago. They kept saying Canelo's too big for Errol Spence. No, they're almost similar in frame. Errol might be a little slender built and longer and stuff like that, but Canelo just solid. He got a solid neck and all that. It's a good fight, bro. And I'm telling you, he's not just taking this fight just to cash out. He don't need Canelo to cash out. He could make big fights himself, because he's becoming a name himself. So if he really wasn't looking to take this fight for a cash, if he was looking to take this fight for a cash out, it would be different. Oh yeah, I lose, I get paid out. No, Errol Spence got to name himself. He can make money for himself. He already bought him a ranch and got horses and stuff like that, so he doing good. That's all I got, man.
And that right there was your TBV Christmas.
Canelo got horses, but nobody hating on Canelo going to his ranches, petting his horses. Haters, man. I tell you.
And Oscar Valdez. But listen, I just want JT to know that was his Christmas present. That was a 2-for-1. I made sure to give you 2 counter punches there. But you really didn't make a case. Like, for a dude like myself that's been watching boxing, like, you didn't make a strong enough case to convince the jury as to why this isn't a cash out. You understand? Like, nothing you said, oh, he's going to be stronger. Everyone says that. Kelbrook said that. Khan said that. The first thing they say to us, oh, now I don't got to suck down. Earl just said that last night. Like, nothing is new. Nothing is new. Nothing. And the difference is, the dude that actually did it is Canelo, and he still gets knockouts. Like, we ain't seen a knockout from Earl on the elite level. You know, when he fought Mikey, no knockout. Porter, no knockout. Danny, no knockout. That's the elite level, no knockout. So how you gonna go up 2-3 divisions, fight the creme de la creme? At the end of the day, you know, you could be in whatever circle you belong to. Some might be crazier than others, and they don't have Canelo as number one pound for pound, but he's the best in the world. Look at his skill. Listen. The boxing guys do me. You can go. I know I've been talking, and you guys could just please answer this for me, man. And we know Francis is going to be difficult to answer it unbiasedly, but we just got 3 back-to-back weeks. 3 back-to-back weeks of 3 big faces, right? Errol Spence, quote-unquote, big fish. Anthony Joshua, quote-unquote, the heavyweight, you know, cash cow.
Two-time?
Cash cow, the heavyweight cash cow. And then Canelo Alvarez, quote unquote, face of boxing.
Don't forget Triple G.
Okay.
Slip him, man.
Okay. I think that he doesn't fit because everyone fought caliber.
Okay.
Everyone fought caliber, but what I want you to remember is everyone fought someone that was decent, someone respected in amongst circles. Who looked the best? Who took the less punishment? Who executed better? Think about every fight.
Yep.
And look who did better.
Who did better?
Who did better?
Who did better?
We ask you.
Hold on.
Biased.
All right. Look. I'll give you my answer. I was gonna let you because I talk a lot. I was letting y'all go. I'll give you my answer.
Yeah.
The one that did better is the one that faced the number 1 in the division.
I knew you were gonna do it.
The one that did better. Listen, the one that did better is the one that actually faced. Listen. The one that did better is the one that actually faced a champion with a real belt. And this is another curveball. The one that did better is the one that actually denounced the Ring Magazine belt, like Wilder said he was going to do. Now this is hypothetical. I mean, this is my hunch, but
I'll let you go. Finish.
But the Ring Magazine was on the line. Remember that now the Ring has some ties to Golden Boy because they bought the company or whatever. There's no pictures of Canelo with the ring. And why wouldn't you take the lineal belt?
Alex, go first, Alex, because I'm. That's you about to get. He didn't
even grab the ring. He didn't grab the ring at all.
Yeah,
you
go
can't
ahead,
see
Alex.
nothing that he grabbed the ring belt. Supermax, I know you listening. Find it if I'm wrong. I ain't see nothing.
All right, so you made a
who did it better?
He made an investigative assessment. You know what I'm saying?
Who looked better on their outing, December 5th, December 12th, December 19th?
I'm gonna leave it at that. I mean, come on. You know Canelo had he looked better. He looked better doing it, man.
All right.
You're gonna sit there, Francis. Look, man, I need you to make me believe. I know.
He's a coach, Francis.
I need you to.
He's a coach.
State some things in here where you can say that he didn't do it better. And I don't want you to be. Look, I know that you're a big Errol Spence fan and you're sticking into your guns. That's who you're playing right now. But what are you to tell me, as far as skill and the fights went, who did it better?
Okay, my turn.
I'm asking you.
Okay, cool. So let me tell you right here. Realistically, without being biased, the best fight out of all of those fights would definitely have to be Anthony Joshua because of the way he put Hold on. Let me. It's my turn to talk. The way he put Kubrat Pulev on his back, looking up at the sky, praying to God to get his ass up off the ground.
Let's not get lost in that. Let's not get lost in that, though.
Pardon me, sir?
Let's not get lost in that.
Hold on, let me. All right. I'm giving. Listen, everybody gave their narrative. Let me give mine. Right. So, but if we're going off the piggybacking off the narrative that Ness said that Callum was number 1 in the division and number 1 in the world, then that argument there is canceled. Okay. Now, if we want to go off the back of Danny Garcia and Callum Smith, their resumes don't even compare. Because last time I checked, Danny Garcia is a 2-division world champion.
Last time I checked, Callum was active champion.
You're doing it again.
Active
You're doing
champion.
It again. I let you talk. I didn't say nothing. You got to put that button on mute. All right. So back to what I was saying now. So, like I said, Danny Garcia is a 2-division world unified at 140. He had the WBC belt at 147, lost it to Sean Porter. Sean Porter fought Errol Spence. Errol Spence watched Sean Porter, and Danny Garcia said, I want my belt back. Step up and get you some. Line up. He knocked him down. Now, we looking at it, Callum Smith. Everybody realized that Callum Smith is a cherry. Yes, he's number 1 in the division by right. He earned his way to that position. But Caleb, David, all these fighters can arguably put themselves in conversation as being number 1 outside of meeting the criteria that gives you the number 1 ranking. So don't bring that to me. The better fight is Errol Spence, the way he dominated Danny Garcia with the jab. Danny Garcia being the counter puncher, the hard puncher, coming off a 1.5 year layoff, being thrown 90 feet from his Ferrari on his face. Man, don't put some respect on Errol's name, man.
Okay, so Earl Spence Jr. versus Danny Garcia. Obviously, Danny Garcia represents a better opponent in quality according to that weight division, right? But remember, this was out of Canelo's weight division, so you got to put that into the comparison too. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that in comparison, Callum was better than Danny. No, but I don't necessarily think also that Earl dominated Danny. He didn't dominate him.
Are you serious? Nah, come on, do me.
Do you know what a domination is? You got to look at Mikey Garcia. That's a domination. What? Right? That's a total domination.
Hey, Doomy, he never been in the ring, Doomy.
Come on, Doomy.
He never been in the ring.
At what point? Don't do that.
He never been in the ring.
Don't do that.
He calling people
At what point
cherries.
in that fight did you say to
you
yourself,
calling people cherries?
Caleb is domination. I want you to understand. Caleb versus Canelo is domination. All right. Earl versus
you still haven't answered my question though.
No, it's that you're lost in the sauce. Earl versus Danny Garcia.
I asked you a question.
What's the question? Because you're all over the place.
At what point during the fight with Danny and Earl did you feel that Danny was winning the fight or he could win the fight?
I don't have to say that in order for you to go against, for you to be right. I don't have to say that Danny Garcia was winning in a particular round for me to stand on my 10 toes and say that fight was competitive. Anybody who saw that fight saw that Danny didn't give it up like Callum did.
He landed punches. Callum barely landed.
But you came on here just earlier and said that Callum and his team should have waved the flag because it had nothing for him to go the next 4 or 5 rounds proving nothing. But you're trying to tell me, but you're now trying to change your tune and say that earlier you said that he should have gave it up, but now you're saying that he did good by going all the way to the 12th round.
Francis,
say that just now. What are you talking about?
It just sucks, man, that you gotta say Callum is a cherry to big up Earl Spence, man.
No, I did not. Don't put words in my mouth. I said the public. You know that the public.
But you chose to go with the narrative. You chose to go with the narrative.
Just like Send the Link,
you chose to go with the narrative.
The public said that Callum is a cherry.
So guess what? The public says that Danny Garcia is a cherry picker.
And that's their opinion.
All right, but you chose to bring it up when you making your argument.
Bring up what? That the public said that
exactly.
It's a part of my argument. Duh.
Nah.
It's a part of my argument. What am I supposed to leave out a part of my argument? That's a part of my. Come on, Ness. Come on. This semantics you talking about here.
Wait a minute though, Francis. You got Matt Bet 100 on the super chat that says Earl. It's Errol, not Earl. Errol dominated Danny and Mikey. So you got others out there that believe what you believe.
It's a fact, man. You see, we all have different interpretation of what things mean. You understand? Because if I text you something, what you interpreted might be different than what I interpret. That's words. But if we're looking at it we're not looking at eye test. We're looking at what we actually seen. Danny.
Let me get to some of these super chats when you're done.
Errol, Canelo dominated both their opponents. Anthony Joshua knocked out his opponent. So realistically, all the performances are great. They're all great performances. Now we have to take it further to break it down by looking at resumes to see which opponent was better. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're breaking down here, in my opinion.
Nah, keep it coming, champ. Look, it's a matter of opinion, like you said, and if there's people out there that feel like it was a total domination on Errol's parts, I'm not gonna say otherwise. It's just, to me, I didn't see that domination that I saw in Mikey Garcia. I saw Danny not giving it up so easy. So, but again, Callum Smith, in comparison, you gotta add those little things out there. He was moving up in weight. It wasn't like Canelo was just fighting at his own weight division. No, he's doing more than just that.
I want to say a few of these super chats. You might have read them. I just want to feel safe. Going way back. And LV Slugger responded to "Let the Truth Be Heard."
Yeah, we read that one, I believe.
Where he said, "The fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, I did read that.
You sure? I ain't hear that shit at all. Hashtag sound dumb?
Sound dumb.
Okay. And then did you read Boxing Experts?
I missed one. I think
when
it was
Callum destroyed Fielding, these same fans said he would never face Callum. Also, thank God Charlo got to Derevchenko first, because you did read that.
Yeah, the second one from Boxing Experts.
What about, I know I didn't hear this, and if I did, okay, you got it twice. Let the Truth Be Heard said, Ness, I know Earl. Believe we don't make lay down men in Texas.
Yeah, I didn't get that one, but
and then Carlito, you ain't say this one either. I remember Carlito, 3-time champ in a TBV Fantasy Pick'em League, 3-time champ in a TBV Fantasy Pick'em League, only found on patreon.com/The Boxing Voice. He says Canelo dismissed Spence at the post fight. We didn't text that, so we're gonna have to see the context of that. I ain't see him dismiss Spence at the post fight. Boxing Expert said Charlo meowing, peeing in the litter box out of fear.
Charlie.
Boston Jarrett, who says, if Spence fight prevents a third Triple G fight, then I'm all for it. Spence sucking down at 147. He might be stronger and more explosive at 160.
Let's go, champ. And this last one from Matt Bent came in. Errol and Danny was a highest caliber and quality fight of all the fights. All right, I can agree with that.
We got a few more.
Yeah, Orlando Medina says the homie man. LOL. Laughing emoji. Laughing emoji. Laughing emoji.
Let me. I got him up the line. Let me get him up the line, champ. Before I hook your ass. You missing a lot. Orlando Medina.
Yeah, but you guys do that to me too. You just go back and read them.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm going down the line. That's what I said when I first started. I was starting from the bottom to the top. Carlos Medina had another one before that one. He said Canelo is not losing. Canelo would F up Spence. Mad Bent also had another one before that one who said Danny is higher caliber than Callum. Show Kid 2000, he looking for that Mario smoke in Border Wars. Border Wars is back in 2021. March 13th is going down.
Let's go, champ. You feel me?
Alright, get in the ring and swing. Show Kid says, they say Sugar Ray was crazy for wanting Hagler, the 160 champ, after 2-year layoff. You never know. And then Mad Bet, you said that one for sure about Earl dominating Danny and Mikey. The next one up is
Orlando.
Next one up is actually Mad Bet, and you just finished saying that one. And then Orlando, go for it.
Orlando Medina says the homie mad. LOL. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Spence has no chance with Canelo.
Oh, look who joined us. Coach Midi. Coach Midi. What's happening, brother? Where you at? Where you at, Midi? Where you at?
Well, where you at that? Wassam Ottoman says, based on the level of competition, I agree with Francis.
Oh, really? Does he? Does he agree with Francis? Does he really?
I am the unified heavyweight champion of the world.
I know you're booing me because I whipped the fighter's ass,
but you know, that's boxing.
On this side of the pond, we're serious. Do you know what I mean? UK Great Britain boxing is on the map.
My God, I feel terrible. I feel terrible that I'm living in your red rent free.
Look, man, can you hear me?
We hear you.
We hear you.
Man, I've got to believe it, man. Canelo, man. Canelo is actually from Ireland, man. That Irish blood, man. He's a real fighter, man. You know, I'm telling you. Now, hey, listen, he had...
Don't ask me that question.
Damn.
A great performance yesterday. He was good, man.
You
cut out a little bit.
I thought it was Canelo. Is just.
Mitty, we're gonna come
Yo,
back.
Can you hear me?
Nah. We're gonna come back to you, and maybe you'll be in a better location, and we can get that off better. In the meantime, we'll go to.
So you hating?
I'm that guy. What you want to bet on? Bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. You getting that money, right? Easy. Let's bet $1 million easy. And I for the bread. When I him, y'all gonna say he was too weak on my life.
Okay, bow down, bitches. I'm about to handle business. I'ma teach you all a lesson. This'll only take a minute. Got a part in all this passion in my blood. Niggas hating just because. Think about it. Everybody love Bud. J Mac, where you at? All these niggas hating on me. Shit is whack. So efficient with it, go and check stats. Hey, I'm out here trying to get it. Next, I only got a minute. Get ready for the back attack.
Yo, good morning.
What up?
Good morning. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you, champ.
Shout out to Canelo. I looked at him last night. I was like, man, what me and dude went wrong at? And went back a few years since Lara. I took a hard one with Lara when I felt like the judges cheated him out of that one. And it's been downhill since. Dominant performance, man. If we talking Errol Spence, and I walked in on the conversation, I can't help but to intrude on it. A guy is arguing a case for a guy who never fought at 160 and saying he's a better champion or fight than the guys who's been competing in around the weight class at 168 or 160 or close to it. Was Francis arguing that for Errol over Caleb Plant and David Benavidez? Oh my God, man. Some dudes in this day and time, they have a voice, they're casual to the sport, they are detrimental to the sport. Ain't no way in the world we can argue. If we talking name, a bigger name, maybe you got an argument in that. But argument of more.
Cut it. Francis, you want to respond before we get to this super chat from Troy King? What it do?
Troy Killertainment King says top level is about defense. No one is beating Canelo, not Charlo, not Boo Boo. I want to see him and Arthur. Anything else is uncivilized.
Yo, hold on, let me answer that real quick before you do that. Just hold that for a second. Yo, J-Mac, sorry, I was on mute. I was trying to say, what are you talking about? I remember you specifically saying that Terrence going to move up to 154, a division he's never fought in, and he's going to go up there and be a champion and win. So what is the difference? We're all saying the same thing. Get to Troy Kill again, man. But see the Arthur thing I told you, and that's from yesterday, man. The better beef. Everybody's I don't know what's so
cause that's the only that could kill him. They need and Canelo should fucking do it and really do the Rocky story. This is the Rocky story. That is the Russian right there, not Callum. Fuck it. That dude got no chin for Canelo. I'm telling you right now. He too straight up and down, too European. Canelo gonna loop shots around that dumbass high guard all night. Do he got power? Yeah, he got power. But let's see if he gonna fucking throw that power when he getting punched back by Canelo. Canelo hitting like a truck, man. He hitting like a truck, man. He out here hitting dudes like, yo, making it hurt, man. So I don't know. But looks like, what do we got? King Born, are you available? We went to you once. You there? You hear me?
King Born. Shaman.
All right. Mitty, what about you? You in a better location? You want to try again? If not, I'm going to
You are
J-Mac.
sitting in your mum's spare rooms, just tickling your bollocks.
Then I'm gonna get in a bad spot, man.
Nah, you good. You good.
Know,
Sound.
Yo. So yeah, no. What I was saying is like, you can't really hate on Canelo for what he did yesterday, man. Like, and to be honest, like, you know, I saw a very, very good fighter, man. Like, and I don't know what to say, man. It's gonna be hard to find someone to beat him. Like, there's two ways to beat him, right? Like, you need to be able to get his respect, or you need to be like with punching power, or you need to be super.
Dan, that was the Canelo guy said you cannot give away the secret, Biddy.
Elusive. Only Floyd to beat Canelo that way.
Only Floyd, bro.
But yeah, I think only Floyd has those type of elusive.
Damn, look like the
skills.
UK.
But then in terms of punching, I've only seen getting his respect in recent years. I don't see anyone beating him, man. But respect to him and shout out, man. I can't hate on his performance. It was good.
Yo, you say you don't see anyone beating him, but so you don't see Better Beef beating him either. You with me? He beats Better Beef, right?
I don't know. Like, to me, like, those are crazy. Why should he do stupid things like that, man? Why should he always be the one to give up way too much and stuff like that? Like, I'm not the type of hater that wants to see him lose at all costs. So I'm just gonna say, oh, bring Usyk for him, bring Joshua for him. Like, that makes no sense to me, man. Like, he's done it like at 168, 175. I think it's just a one-time opportunity, and that's good. That's smart.
Midi.
But I'm not a hater like that, man. Like, I don't want to see him fight Bertie Beef because I think Bertie Beef is dangerous too.
IFL put out an interview where Liam Smith said that Callum has been crying all night, and you know that was his reaction to the loss, and this is Callum.
It's possible, man. You take like loss, like, you know, people take loss differently. Like, someone who's never lost before, or at least like officially, and who is a competitor, like, you know, hey, man, I took a loss and I wasn't happy about it, man. Like, so, like,
I get beat up in sparring and I start crying.
There's nothing bad about that, man. But I can only respect that, man. It's like true competitors, man. But the problem is he couldn't do much yesterday. Like, from round 2, I just gave up my prediction. I said, fuck, man, we can't win this fight, man. It's over.
Damn.
You know? Yeah, from round 2, you can see the reaction, man. You can see, and you only know when you're in the ring with him, man. And that's what happened, man. I think it will happen to a lot of people.
Coach Mitty,
so wait a minute. Let me run down the line.
Yo, one thing. I'm about to get in a tunnel, so I think I'm gonna lose reception, man.
Oh man, well, we're out. We're going to J-Mac. Peace.
You can't win.
I did want to run down the line of possible opponents and see who he would have gave a shot to, but J-Mac, you won both your last 2 boomerangs. I said boomerangs. Boomerangs back to back.
Yeah. Yes.
You got it.
I may have been converted. I do like Canelo did dismiss Errol because he said he was focused at 168 and accomplishing that goal. I fully support Canelo if he does that. Let's do a truce, and I'll put down my hating flag and start watching him as a boxer. If you put your hating flag down with Bud, that's up to you if you want to agree with that. Canelo, I liked his dominant performance last night, even though I felt like Caleb was never the guy I would have. He still took a lot of the size and cut off. He just took a fight out of a dude that should have been able to use his range, his size. Maybe if he had it or not, it's still boxing. Dudes, when you get in the ring with guys and you dominate guys like that, you gotta give credit where it's due. However, I do want to see him accomplish that goal he said for his cleaning out the weight division. That's all I said. As far as him fighting the guys at 175, I never wanted him to move up like that. All that jumping around, he brought that into the sport. He brought that doing this and doing that. Let's just clear out this 168 division. If that's what you're going to do, let's stay to that. Francis, Bud is moving up one class. I'm responding to what you just said, one weight class, and I never said that. You're just lying to make an argument, but it's cool. I never said that he moves up and dominates. I picked a fight when we was talking about a show possibly fighting Charlo, but Errol, you asking Errol to move up 2 weight classes. And I've been in the gym when his dad told me he was too small for 154. He told me that to my face when I called Errol a weight bully. And he said, what do you want him to do? Move up. Y'all heard it. Izzy, all y'all in Pittsburgh. What do you want him to do? Move up and fight the bigger men? That's what his dad told me. So stop this with this argument. You got to take your fanboy pom-poms off and let's be realistic. You should be questioning after this performance, is it smart for Errol to move up and fight at a weight class that he never competed at and fight Canelo? That's my call.
Let's go, champ.
Yo, I mean, I accept a truce. I don't have anything against, but you know, we just want good opposition, and that's what Canelo's giving us, man. And the list of names that's coming next, ain't nobody there is a soft touch, right? Like, if it's Charlo, we happy. If it's Triple G, obviously the majority of the public is happy. If it's Andre, we still happy. If it's Caleb Plant, we happy. If it's Benavidez, we happy. So I think it's pretty much done. I think he's gonna do his Mexico mandatory, and you know, then the hunt is on. He's gonna do right, because that'll be in February. Quick turnaround, some easy shit, just so he could do 3 in a year. And listen, if he does that, if he gets a year of them, and then he goes on to fight Billy Joe and Plant to finish the year off in May and September, you gotta respect that, because nobody on this level is fighting twice a year anyway. Mr. PBC Boomerang.
Mr. PBC.
Hey, do me, hit me with that soundbite.
Well, let's hit him with it. You know what I'm saying, champ?
The best part of waking up.
It's definitely TBV in my cut, man. You know, give him the ounce of respect. Canelo, like I said in my last call, I still would love to see Charlo, Andrade, those fights. I don't really discredit Errol Spence and compare him to Caleb Smith. I've been said if Caleb Smith didn't come with the game plan, he obviously ain't good at the jab and establishing the distance. So he will lose, and he did. And that is what it is. But I do believe Errol Spence can do a better job than Caleb Smith. He would definitely bring more of a fight. Caleb Smith's not that confident. Obviously, he didn't look confident. I watched the highlights. You can't compare him to Danny either. I feel like Danny's more of a known fighter than Caleb Smith. No one really wanted the Caleb Smith fight, let's be real. I would like the Benavidez fight, and not really excited if he takes Yurdam, but it's a mandatory, so it is what it is.
That's right.
That's my call.
Champ. Yo, and people, I mean, I'm not really like too familiar with Yildirim. I'm gonna have to see why people feel like it's like he'll go balls to the wall. And
I mean, Yildirim gave a hell of a fight to Anthony Durrell, right? I mean, the only dude to knock him out is Chris Eubank, who people want to see fight Charlo, and Stunner believes beats Charlo. So, you know, everything is always relative if you know boxing. We're going out to California because he knows boxing.
Mr. Infojo.
Tell the truth, yo! Tell the truth!
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Infojo.
presented by my brother.
Good morning, TBB family. Shout out to all the listeners, everybody in the chat. This is where it's at. Good morning. Yo, Francis, I ain't calling in to dump on you, man. I just want to call and educate you, man. Last night you said Errol Spence was a slick black fighter. Hey, man, I wanted to throw the phone. Go watch Pernell Whitaker's catalog, and that'll give you a barometer who is slick and who is not. Errol Spence is a pressure fighter. As far as beating Canelo, Canelo has problems with guys who can movers, who are slick, like Floyd, like he had problems with Laura. That's why I give Caleb Plant a good chance at beating him. Somebody that can get in, get out. They got enough pop to get your respect that can pit angles. Charlo, Charlo back in the day with the Braves, who can fight off the back foot. If he went back to that Charlo, I would give him a shot. That's kind of what slick is, man. Go back and watch Floyd and go back and watch Pernell.
Cut it, see, Joe. Cut it. We alike, man. I told this young whippersnapper that last night. Like, yo, Floyd is slick black fighter. Pernell Whitaker, slick black fighter. Not Earl, but I'm glad, somebody older, maybe he respects the age, man. And you put him on. Thank you for that, man. We got a counterpunch from JT. What up?
Nah, don't put words in my mouth. Tell me you put me on it. I respect him for a joke, but stop doing
Bruh,
that.
I told you this yesterday. And he just
came back. Put no words in my mouth because I still got my own
this
thought.
JT call, man.
All day.
This JT call, man.
Info Joe will have a conversation
JT
about everything he said. I agree with a lot he said, but not everything.
Can JT get his counterpunch, man?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man.
Hey, Francis, you about to add me on that list too, for a possible fight.
Shit.
Nah, but I was in the gym when Errol Spence daddy did tell my brother that, but I don't think he said 154. He talking about dudes coming up from 154, come down from 200. Dudes that come from 168, 160 come from 200 and all that shit. I don't sit there and think that Errol Spence is too small for 154 if he fought in the amateurs at the welterweight 152. That's crazy and that's ridiculous. We keep arguing that back call. He wanted to go up to 154, so he really would be going up 2 weight classes, 160. He walk around 190 pounds. So making 160 is not a big deal when it comes down to Canelo Alvarez.
Cut it. Exactly. Cut it. See, he understands, man. Certain fights, you listen. Every fight got different negotiations. In certain fights, you might have to bend a little bit more. Again, I go to Floyd Mayweather, the green print. What he did, he bended a little bit more for Alvarez. For what's my man's name? Oscar. Oscar wanted a certain weight, certain gloves. Mayweather said, all right, because he understood what that meant. Earl got to understand what this means. JT understands what this fight means. You know what I mean? That's up to y'all, man. Trey, I don't think we ever got the Trey, man. My bad.
Nah, man. We messed up.
It's kind of weak too, by the way.
I messed up with my mic on, and he thought I called him whatever.
Trey.
We messed up. Trey.
Yeah, man. Like, I ain't got nothing to say now. I've been on hold for so long,
Yeah,
man.
We apologize for that, champion. Damn.
Oh, shit.
Y'all took the fight out of me.
That's what happens when the face of boxing fights, man. Everybody goes crazy.
Hey, yeah, man. Y'all took all my juice out of me, man.
Nah,
I'm just
champ.
for real.
Shovel uppercuts up the middle, man.
But nah, man. But hey, if you think Earl got the best jab, I didn't see it against Porter. So you can answer me that after the call is over with. Why his jab wasn't working against Porter. But hey, Canelo, yeah, he did his thing. You know, I would like to see him fight Charlo, Billy Joe, or Plant next. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
Yo, is this what Sam?
I want to see him against a slick fighter. Those two options.
I still got another caller.
Slick fighter.
Is this what Sam from like back in the day when Triple G was a monster versus nobodies? Sam?
Nah, you always say that whenever I call in, bro. Every time.
I'm looking for those Triple G fanatics from back in the day.
No, I was never one of those, bro. I was never jacking Triple G, bro.
Alright.
He's trash. What you call it? It was a good performance by Canelo. I think so. I think that was just crazy. He dominated him. He took his bicep out of his arm. I don't know if y'all see that. If y'all saw that.
We saw that.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
That shit was nasty. It was just brutal after a certain point. Like, I was with the boys and one of my boys' shorties was in there and she was like cringing. Shit was bad.
Yeah,
but
I even said they should stop it. Like, he had no chance of winning.
Yeah, his nose looked broken. Them uppercuts, that shit was bad. But back to what Francis was saying. Like, when I super chatted, I meant to say that not about AJ. I was talking about, like, relatively speaking to comparatively to all three of their performances, Errol, Canelo, and AJ. I would probably say Errol's is like the most impressive. Just based on everything, you know what I mean? Like the car accident, fighting Danny, shutting out Danny like that.
Nah,
I think that's
Nah, champ.
Remember,
I don't know shit about boxing, bro. Don't worry about it. You don't go with them. Don't go with me, man.
No, I genuinely agree with you, Francis.
Listen to me. Earl's fighting Danny, a non-champion in his own division, after a year layoff. Canelo's fighting a number 1 champion out of his division after a year layoff.
But what's Canelo's division? Like, what is Canelo's division? Like, he fluctuates in weight so much. So, all right, bet. So we're talking about an Errol Spence fight, right? Like, in my opinion, he ducked so much smoke at 160, right?
Who?
So you're gonna move.
Who?
Canelo.
Bruh, listen.
He didn't take the Charlo fight. He been ducking Charlo since 154, bro. Come on.
Oh, so Charlo offered him
what?
I mean, why he never took that fight though?
So wait a minute. So to you, he ducked Charlo. Why exactly?
I don't know. He never took the fight. He went up to 168 to fight Rocky Fielding. Like, wow. I mean, I get it. It's cool. And then you go up to 175 to fight Kovalev. It's cool, but like, you got. Okay, all right, bet. Let me answer.
I need more. Tell me why.
I bet he took the franchise belt and he vacated the WBC title. Why would he do that? Why didn't he just fight Charlo, take that belt that was rightfully his, instead of vacating it, and then move up if he wants to do that? That's what everybody that we consider to be greats does. They fucking, if they don't clear out the division, they at least beat the best dudes at that particular time in that division. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't
know,
man.
I feel like
it right
Charlo.
now. Keep going, my guy. You cooking right now, my guy.
Nah, that's just my.
He ain't got no more time. He ain't got no more time.
I know. Smart move, my man. Smart move. We playing chess, not checkers. I understand.
Listen, how you ducking a dude when you beating
still try
dudes?
To play to your mind.
No, I'm just saying, how you ducking a dude that you beating guys better than him? Right? Like, more accomplished than him. Like
you don't give Canelo a fight. You don't offer Canelo a fight. He offers you a fight. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't understand it, but I hear y'all. If he ducking Charlo, then he ducking everybody, man. We going.
No, it all seems that way, but like Francis jokingly just said, this is chess, not checkers, man. You got to move the pieces around the right way, man.
Yeah,
but
man.
that can only be for certain fighters. You know what I'm saying? We won't name them, but that's only for only certain fighters can play chess. Everybody
we'll say the other ones. Which are the ones that are not?
They got to play checkers. Doesn't matter.
We going to Boomerang. Did we get to both Boomerang? I mean, you tell me, man. Did we get to you twice?
Yeah, I think we did.
Oh, I guess we did. All right. Boom. So who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Oh, Brandon gets who? Brandon Boomerang whenever he ain't here. I don't know. I know he got one though. What up, Brandon? Somebody gave it to you, right?
Yeah. My gym. I'm at the gym. I'm just listening. Man. Y'all have a good one.
Oh, all right. Well, damn. That's how it worked out because my gym bag actually got his. I think that's everybody. King Born finally available. Oh, you available now?
I'm available, man. I was on the phone with my wife, doggy. Listen. Hey, yo, you hear me? You hear me?
We hear you. We hear you.
Hey, yo, peace. Listen, man. I'm going to tell you about the fight. Yo, I don't know if you got to put Sage in the ring to beat Canelo. He doing brujeria. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, man, every dude he fight, he looking better and better. Yo, when I saw that dude, even though, now they gonna run with that, he had a bad bicep shit, right? You know what I mean?
Nah, he punched his bicep. He caused that shit.
Yo, did you see that head movement? Shit, what the fuck is this? Did they clone Mayweather and made him Mexican on the low? Word is born. Hey, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. Yo, Errol, leave Canelo the fuck alone, man. Leave that shit alone, Francis, the stable man. Leave that shit alone, bro. Don't do that. Yo, don't put Berlanga in there with Canelo. You gonna hurt that boy, man. You gonna hurt him, man.
Cut it. This Canelo might as well retire because he ain't gonna have no opponents.
Super chat.
Super chatty from Troy. Killatainment King says Charlo not worth the money yet. And didn't Charlo turn down a fight once? I don't know.
Did you get to the Wassam one that said based off level of competition? I agree with Francis.
Yeah, I did.
Troy King had 3 back-to-back. Did you get your all 3?
Nah, I missed the if you don't have better D, hashtag pause, Canelo wins. And
Did you get to that other one where he says that Earl doesn't want the Bud fight?
No, I didn't.
Troy Kill Entertainment King says it's clear Earl doesn't want to fight Bud.
Negative, Troy. Negative. Absolutely negative. He said, yo, Bud, you still don't understand. I showed you the third time.
He did say he wanted. He said, yeah, we're going to offer him 60, 40, 70,
Can't get my thought off. You're just gonna cut me, though. I feel you. All right, go ahead. You got it.
Yo, I'm passionate, man. I'm like Charlo. I'm passionate.
So that's what I'm saying, Troy. Like, I hear you, but Earl showed Bud for the third time how to do big business. He said, listen, man, I want you to make some money and I want to fight you because they say that you're the best and I know I'm the best. Now, this is me talking as if I'm Earl, please. This is not me talking for Earl. Let me be very clear and transparent. But you got to take this 70-30 and make it happen. You got to take it.
But, homie, I mean, shouldn't we be putting our energy now on the fight with Earl and Bud since Canelo allegedly is dismissing him?
Yeah, that's for sure. What do you mean? Of course. Listen, that's why I said don't put words in my mouth. Keep it 100%. I want Earl and Bud, man, to fight 100% so we can settle all this.
Congratulations, back here, way back.
That's just,
you know what I'm saying?
I got the audio.
But the problem is business. That's all it is. I want that fight. We can have it next. Let's make it happen.
Let's go. Here goes some audio for you.
Jeff Zimmerman, Fight News. Did you see Errol Spence tonight at the fight? And what about fighting him back at Cowboy Stadium in Dallas next year?
Now, this is FightNews.com at the post-fight press conference live after the Canelo fight. And they just have asked him the question, did he see Errol Spence live at his fight?
Sí, lo vi. La verdad que, pues obviamente, agradecido de que estén aquí. Pues ahorita tenemos otras metas, ¿no? Tenemos otras metas a corto plazo.
Oh, do me. Translation.
Man, that was a little rough. You want to play that again?
What?
That's a lot of
Ganar
echo.
los títulos en las 168 libras y pues más adelante veremos.
All right, I'm gonna have I got another translator. Don't worry about it. Go for it, champ.
Yes, I did saw him. I'm very grateful that he was here. But reality is that we have other goals right now. We have the goals of the 168-pound titles.
Ooh, talk about dismiss. So big fish, no big fight with Aquaman.
Yeah, her translation was extra too.
No big fight with Aquaman for big fish.
You know what's crazy? And I love it. We spent hours trying to find a way to discredit the fact that Errol Spence should fight Canelo because it makes money, it makes sense. Now, mind you, that's not saying because if the fight with Bud and Big Fish would make business sense, that fight would have happened a long time ago. You would have got to smoke a long time ago.
I need that as a fight fan. I need that fight first.
Absolutely, but see what happens is, are you willing to? Fight fans are willing to take it at a loss.
70 last night, 70-30. We gonna throw him 70-30.
Is willing to take it at a loss. The businessmen are not. That's what they're not understanding. Fight fans don't care about no money. Fight in the parking lot. We just want to see who the best. But at the end of the day, business comes down to it. What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? This is what I bring to the table. You understand? Now we can't do business with eye tests. You can't. We can do analysis with eye tests, but you can't do numbers with eye tests. Numbers are numbers. That's my opinion.
Oh, Christoph Chizzy says Troy King, a long-time EJ hater, clear like glass.
And Shistoffy
I think what I seen is that he always wanted to spar either Bud or Earl. Like he just wanted to work with him, I believe.
Who?
Troy King.
Oh, Troy King.
Nah, that's what I remember.
Shistoff Shizzy did come back and say Canelo respects EJ more than redheads fanboys.
I mean,
he's basically saying that Canelo gives more respect than Canelo fans give EJ his respect. But
you know, well,
you know,
JP Long Beach, what up? Talk to us. Good morning.
Long Beach in the house. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm just still a bit shocked at the reaction everybody having. All this great performance and masterpieces, and I just felt like dude was in there with a straight Frankenstein. And the crazy part is, man, like I'm a huge Canelo fan, but like I said, it's gonna be at this point. It's over 2 years since he fought someone at least I cared about, and we may come this September, it'll be 3 years. So you can't tell me that a dude fighting this type of competition, getting in there with a young lion like Jermall Charlo, it won't be a fight. Even Errol Spence, I think it'd be a fight just because it's a live body, man. The livest body that man has seen in 2 years is Triple G. Okay? Beating up this Frankenstein last night, who seemed to be a champion, but I mean, his fighting style seemed novice to me because you're 6'2", 6'3", and you won't throw a jab. When I seen that in the first round, I said, "Oh,
you know what's crazy to me? I'm gonna try to go to Mr. PBC route here. It's funny when people call here and try to discredit other people, but
they discrediting the crap out of Callum.
Those same champions they trying to hype up struggle, if not need the rematch non-champions, while Canelo takes apart actual champions.
Nah, Callum got gifted all that. You know, he found all his belts in the lunchbox supposedly, right?
No, and the same trash can that Bo threw out the WBC.
Like he didn't earn his keep.
Mm-hmm.
Or is Canelo that good that he's making a lot of guys look whack?
Mofongo, you tripping if you talking about.
And until he makes your guy look whack, you'll say the same thing.
I know.
Yo, Mofongo out here tripping all the way into another territory. But that is everything. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on the next one tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern.
It's Crow Day.
We doing it again. Wait, not me. Somebody said not me. Who didn't I go to? Not me. SF.
France is gonna be serving y'all.
We ain't go to Greatness today.
Sandwiches.
Greatness. We ain't go to you. We ain't go to you.
Nah, we didn't.
Somebody said counterpunch. Who the counterpunch? Counterpunch. That's J-Mac attacking and the counterpunching. What up?
Yo, Ness, PBC was saying he got it from me. That's what you were reading, not me. I'm the one that said it's funny how they laugh at me because it sounds like I'm going into deep thought when I say that. JP, you're exposing yourself, my dude. At one end, you argue against a guy who ain't done nothing at 147, but the same argument presented to Charlo and Andrade, that them guys haven't done anything, but you will boost up saying Canelo's supposed to fight those guys. I'm confused. If Bud ain't do shit, Andrade and Charlo ain't do shit. Let them two motherfuckers fight each other. Stop chasing Canelo. Get in the ring and make something happen. Stop making excuses about what you cannot and cannot do going forward. Unify. Do something to bring significance. Like Brandon said on his call the other day.
Cut it. Totally agree. That's not even an argument. Neither one. You know, and Charlo, Jermall, that is, he might have a close argument, but in my opinion, Bud has accomplished more than both Andre and Charlo. Again, Charlo, the Jermall, the older one, or the bigger one, he may have an argument because of caliber of opponents. Some people may appreciate his opponents more than Bud's, but it's not even a question, man. So yeah, I'm with J Mac. You know what I mean? It's like if we want Bud to fight somebody, which we do, we still want him to fight Porter. We still want him to fight Thurman. You know, we ain't just screaming for the big fight. There's some of us still just want him to get in a real fight before he gets that fight. So the same should be for Canelo and for Charlo and Andre and Gennady And that's what Andre said. At least Andre, I know he's listening to the show because he used my whole spiel about crying about the Canelo fight. And then he said that, like, let us do something to get that fight. Let's stop begging for that fight. So I know he listening, man. And shout out to you for listening. Counterpunch, Mr. PBC. It's funny how he got a counterpunch now.
Counterpunch.
Yo, shout out to J Mac, keeping it real. I didn't make that. I did make the last time I checked, but last time I checked, it's been 2 years since I was excited about Canelo fight. And Charlo and Andre been calling him out. And let's keep it real. Let's get those fights. If you want to be a king, you don't beat on peasants. You beat on other kings to be the biggest king. So, and that's just how I see it. And Canelo's gonna fight Yurdam. He's supposed to be a king. I don't really see like that's a king move.
I mean,
you can easily
Earl
pay him
got
off.
a mandatory on PBC. You ain't have a problem with it.
Usyk was cool with letting things go. Shoot, Yurdam should too. That's my call.
AJ just fought his mandatory. We called it a big fight, December 12th. So I don't understand why can't Canelo fight his mandatory. Listen, I will say on this show, it's hard to defend Canelo on the Charlo situation, especially if he's going to do the mandatory at 168 with Yurdam. It's like, you're going to defend that WBC, but not the other WBC. So I get y'all, but, we need Charlo to make this a big fight. Yo, did I never get the... Okay, no, he's not even on the line, right? Okay. Juan in the BX, Juan in the BX.
Is that Juan in the BX?
Juan. Juan. No Juan.
Yo, what's good?
What up?
Que lo que?
Yeah, yo, shit was pretty impressive, yo. Canelo demonstrated a freaking iron jaw. Like, he was coming at him like straight up Terminator was coming at his, he was coming in that first movie ready to kill everybody. No fucks given. That shit was for real. And yeah, man, I think the only dude that still gives him a challenge of any sort is Triple G. I mean, it was a good thing they put him Friday and Saturday back to back, so we get to measure out what they have. And even though Triple G fought somebody none of us know, still homeboy was undefeated and gave no opportunities to win. So that, yeah, I don't know. It was still two good fights back to back. I wish we had that every other weekend or something. Or at least once a month, Friday and Saturday fights is nice. Yeah, that's all I got, fellas. Canelo was doing his thing. Definitely pound for pound now. No denying that. Peace.
Let's go, champ.
Mr. PBC, counterpunch.
It's funny how people keep on bringing up Triple G, but never mention Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. Come on, man. The pay-per-view fighter, was Canelo Smith like a real big pay-per-view fighter? Yurdam, is he going to be a pay-per-view fighter, like a real big one? I mean, doesn't Canelo want to get some money? Fight Charlo. I mean, if you're so good, let's see it. I want to see the best fighting the best, baby. Not the best fighting the rest. I want to see Errol Spence versus Bud. I want to see Canelo be a king. To be a king, you can't be sitting on the throne fighting peasants, man. That's my call.
Yonel Fermin came in with a super chat. Says Canelo is the pound for pound king. I just can't think of anyone that I would say, quote unquote, this person will definitely beat Canelo. He's just on another level. Yeah. I mean, look, the guy got skills, man. He got freaking skills. And look, man, I'll be honest with you, man, and I could talk about this all day, like just the skills that I saw in there, man. But real quick, my Yimbe says on the super chat, Francis might as well be Mr. Ed. It's all good, man. Look, Earl presents danger, man. But I just see Canelo just so far past these guys, a lot of these guys, and his ability to adapt. The way he made Callum look yesterday, I mean, nobody ever made Callum look like that ever. Not even for the slightest bit. We might say Ryder, gave him some work, took him the distance, and that's probably the only guy. Ryder's always been game. But as far as like beating on him, I never seen Callum get beat on like this, man. Just never.
Yeah.
Well, Nez GTO,
don't worry.
Instagram.
We serving crows, so everybody gonna have to eat theirs. Go ahead.
Nez GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one.
You already
We'll
know
be
what
back
it is.
7 p.m. Eastern tonight. Arrivederci, my people.
You already know this is Alex _ Doomsday _ LAINEZ on IG, Twitter, Alex Linus TBV, TikTok probably erased my account. Francis?
Yeah. Next up, Sports Talk, NEXUP. Sports Talk. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and the subscribe button on your way out. It does help with the growth and the visibility of the show. Also, we got to thank my Lord and Savior for another one, giving us an opportunity to talk boxing. Canelo was topic of conversation, and whether or not he will pick an opponent that the public and the fans will like, or the one that will appease him, or both. So shout out to Canelo. Tonight is Crow Day. Tonight we serve up the crow, hot or cold, depending on how you like it. So make sure you roll on in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate it.
For sure. And please check out that join this channel to get access to perks link on the description. If you're wondering what all those cool emojis were, that is part of the membership perks. So go ahead and check that out. The link is in the description. Hit the subscribe button like my man Francis said, and hit that bell so you know that it's shaking, because if it ain't, you ain't baking with us in every morning or any other part of the day that we go live. And if you're doing shopping this month, a lot of Christmas shopping, a lot of joy, use that Amazon link, that TBV Amazon link, man, and go ahead and purchase the gifts that you gotta get for your fams and loved ones, and just support us in that matter. We appreciate it so much, and we're out.
Border Wars 10, baby. Border Wars 10, March 13th.
Yo,
Sign
Esteban,
up.
send the footage. Esteban, send the footage.
Hey, did you get the other footage from the Facebook Messenger from 5-star boxing?
Yeah. I was able to get that down finally.
Perfect. Sign up, man. We need some fighters, to fill some fights. Let us know. March 13th, 2021, sunny Florida, baby.
Let's go.
Yo, that's Troy King on the Patreon. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, we out in SGTO. Who's good?